Welcome back to the PSN Commanders Network, also known as the Pro Tech Sports Network. It's your boy Tone, and we're back with another live stream, man. Before we get to man, AGT, you know we rocking. Let's get right into today's festivities, man. We got some guests in here. It's been a while. We got Tim in the building. We got Jairus in the building. We got Rico. Hopefully, we have some more people in the building later on this evening. But if y'all know these wonderful people, made them reintroduce themselves, but no Hove though. You know what I'm saying? No HOV, but let them introduce themselves. I'll start with Timmy.
What up, guys? Long time no see. I'm about to share the stream in the Discord. That's what I'm trying to do. But yes, I'm Tim from the Tim Sports Talk, and I'm excited to get back into the swing of things. I've been in a move right now, and a lot of work going on. So anyway, I should be ready for the season. But thanks for coming.
Mr. I'm him.
You just introduced me. That's all they need to know.
That's all they need to know.
Oh my Jesus, this guy. And Rico, what up, buddy?
Yes, sir. Rico Street Score, STRET, SCORES. You can find me on Twitter and YouTube. I'm excited, man. Just like getting back into the flow of things. I haven't live streamed and talked like football on a live stream in months. So I'm just excited to get back to
it. We've been talking anime on our stream.
Yeah, we've been doing anime. Yeah,
we ain't talking football on the live stream. No bread, like gosh. But yeah, y'all know who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Tone, and we are back. Another live stream. So this is part one of a 3-part series. We're going to preview training camp with a bunch of different creators right now. We got these 3 wonderful gentlemen on here. Hopefully Ed Oliver will pull up as well. We might have another special guest. I don't know if he's going to pull up or not, but hopefully he does. But first of all, how have y'all been? Let's start with that. Let's start how you guys have been. And I know Tim is taking a long break. He got things going on in life. He's adulting. Jared took a nice hiatus as well. Rico's been consistently uploading, going crazy. And I'm trying to get back in the swing of things with this new job and everything. But I will start with Rico. How have you been, bro?
Good, man. Just excited for football to come back. I mean, of course, like with college football and stuff every day, but like Commanders wise, up until this, but we're about to get hit with everything, like the new ownership, rookies reporting to training camp, Josh Harris press conference. It's about to be a lot in this at once. But for the most part, it's just been chill on the NFL side.
Nah, for real. How you been, Jared? What's going on, buddy?
I've been mostly down if I'm keeping it real, but that's to make a long story short.
I'm doing good. I'm just working on the new house that we got, and this is a lot of work. We're redoing everything, gutting the kitchen, repainting the whole house, all the flooring, bathrooms. So I'm doing most of it myself, so that's why it's taking so long. It's going to be a process, but it's going to be rewarding at the end. It's already shown some progress, and it's pretty cool to see it at the end when we leave, take some new pictures of where it was and where it is now. But it still has a lot to work on, but I decided to take the evening off of that to come and hang out with you people.
Well, I appreciate that as always. And as for me, man, life has been life.
Yeah.
I started a new job. You guys,
congrats! That's awesome.
In Commands, just got fresh off work. I work at a bank now. Work for TD Bank now. Being a customer service rep, it's been very interesting. I just got doing my training. I've been wild adjustment to this new space.
Cool.
People are crazy. Banking is wild, and people are insane. But yeah, I'm taking it in stride, and I'm just taking it day by day, and just grinding, man. That's it, man. That's all I can do. And just grind, stay out the way, and try to make someone else's day a lot better. That's all I've been trying to do. These customers are crazy. These employees are crazy, but it's come with banking, I guess. But yeah, I've been on all right though.
Good.
If you guys did not know, I will tell everyone. I mean, I know Tim and Jairus and Rico know, but me and Chanel are expecting our first child. It's a little boy.
Yay.
Can't wait to see this little guy. Hope he looks just like me. Hope he come out with dreads in the womb. That'd be great. But yeah, man, I'm excited for that. So it's just been just taking.
Wouldn't you want some time before you have to take care of hair like that?
Yeah, but
Let it grow out a little bit.
yeah, yeah. I feel too much shit out the boom now. I'm kind of hyped up a little bit, a little too much.
Good.
Yeah. But yeah, man, everything been all right though, man. Everything been solid with me, and yeah, I see Hawk in here. Hawk, what up, Hawk? What's going on? We're gonna get back to the live streaming though. We're gonna get back to the streaming, get back to the grind. I'm excited. Training camp's around the corner. I will be there to opening day of training camp as well.
Oh,
And
nice.
that Saturday with my dad. So if y'all see me, say what's up. Say what's up to Papa Pro Tech too, by the way.
When is it?
The first day is the 27th. That's a Thursday. So I took off work for that. I had PTO, thank God. And then then that Saturday is the 29th. So that's that. But I sent Ed this link, bro. I'm
Clearly not to the place he was looking.
Yeah, I've got sent it to him on Twitter. That's probably why. Oh, I did send it to him. I sent him on Twitter. That's why he didn't see his Twitter.
I might just step out there on the Saturday. I go off on Saturday.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's the move.
I'm off on Saturday.
I may go to that practice on, what is it, in old
Yeah, just as long
Owings
as y'all
Mills?
let me know. 'Cause the whole community knew, but I
I
didn't.
may be able to go to that. Yeah, somehow you escaped
Nobody
that.
told
I have
me.
no clue.
Not one person. Then I just look up on YouTube and say, "Hey, we all here." I'm like, "What you mean you all here?"
It was free and everything. Nobody even had to buy a ticket.
Nobody said anything about going there. No one.
Too funny.
I could watch it on every one of my videos, but okay.
And I didn't have to do nothing that day.
My fault, Jerry. My fault, bro. I don't want no smoke. My fault, bro. And Sean, appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah, we waiting for Ed so we can go and start the first topic of discussion. We're actually gonna catch up with bro. Ed, what's up, bro?
What's up, fellas?
What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you?
Nothing much.
How you been?
Yeah, congrats on the little one, man.
Appreciate that, good dog. I ran the Ed about what 2 months ago? Was it 2 months ago?
Yeah, it was in March.
In March, about 4 months ago. Yeah, it was March. Yeah. We ran into each other, man. It was good seeing you that day. You got some funny friends, Ed. I ain't gonna hold you. Your friends are hilarious. they hit different. They crazy, but in a good way. Good crazy. No wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, glad Ed's doing well. Let's get right to today's live stream though. Get right to the topics at hand. So we had a very interesting offseason. New ownerships coming in. We had some very interesting takes on our NFL draft. I.e. Jarris. I don't mean to put you on the spot, my boy, but I had to. And we had some very, very good, shrewd coaching moves as well. What was your favorite move this offseason and why? And I'm going to start with Jarris, actually, because I just brought him up. I'll go Jarris, Tim, Ed, and Benrico.
I would say signing EB. Just due to the true fact that it's never been a time where I can simply say if, God forbid, now I'm definitely not saying it. Let's say if Terry got hurt, for example, which we don't know what life with Terry feels like or know what it's like. I can honestly say we got EB, so I'm not worried about it. Like if Terry got hurt, we had Scott Turner, we suck. But the mere fact that Eric Bieniemy's here, it's like, I don't have to worry about anything because he's here. So I would say the biggest, and then when you look at how the players are responding and how it's just like a breath of fresh air. It's everything new. It's excitement. It's like belief. It's like they believe that they can go anywhere. There's more discipline. It's just everything. I was like, signing Eric Bieniemy would be the biggest, all-season move because he can be our next head coach next year. I think he will be. So I would say signing our actual potential head coach this year, a year early, and then promoting him next year. So that would, to me, would be the best off-season move, signing Eric Bieniemy.
Okay, tell me your thoughts.
The best off-season move, I'm going to go with selling the team to Magic Johnson's group. Obviously, I don't know how much of a say he'll have, but he's won everywhere he goes. maybe we can bring in some luck here that we have not had since Dan Snyder's been in the building. So I would say that our best move this offseason is picking the group that we did. I think that Steve, whatever, Annapolis, 1,000 letters, probably would have been a move to Canada or something like that. And I think this team will stay here in DC and bring some luck out of the ownership group and also some understanding of where talent is, or where Dan Snyder didn't know anything about it.
All right, Ed, what's your favorite move, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna say hiring EB too, man. Like for Ron to fire Scott Turner or something, that definitely should have happened, and not bring in like a former Panther coach is a big thing. So I mean, bringing in Eric Bieniemy, a guy who's won a Super Bowl, won 2 Super Bowls, won Offensive Coordinator of the Year. I mean, you hear everything in training camp. Like you hear his voice from the other side of the field, from what I'm hearing. Terry, Jahan, like he said we're gonna get the best out of Jahan. He's gonna use the tight ends more. We'll see what happens with Logan Thomas. The screen game, like he said, they're gonna get the screen game better. I mean, when have we executed screens well? That hasn't happened since Gibby caught a screen pass against the Bills. So I can't wait to see that. The red zone, look at the red zone in the Super Bowl, what he did to Sky Moore, Kadarius Toney, how you got those guys open. Those plays were accounted to Eric Bieniemy. So, and we were awful in the red zone last year. Terrible. We were one of the bottom 5 teams in the red zone last year. So I think Eric Bieniemy can get the best out of guys. You see what he's done with running backs. So B-Rob, Gibby, I think they're going to get better. And then Chris Rodriguez, and we'll see if he brings this guy Kareem Hunt over here. So I'm not pressed to get Kareem Hunt, but that's just a rumor. So I think he's going to get the best out of these guys for sure. So I'm excited to see what Eric Bieniemy can do. So I think that was the best addition to the team for sure.
Yeah, and I feel like on the field it's got to be EB. Off the field it's got to be getting rid of Dan Snyder. But just to add an answer, I feel like underrated was us signing Deron Payne long term. Whether you like him or not, just the fact that we're paying our veterans, the guys that go out there and earn it long term, it sends a message to the team. Hopefully we get Cameron Curl done next and stuff like that. So we're just starting to build a better culture. It's going to help when we win on the field. It's going to help when Josh Harris is doing the right things off the field, but also paying your guys that earned it, I think was huge. Sent a good message to the team.
Hopefully his Madden rating goes up.
What was it? I saw that he was mad about it. I saw the tweet. What was the Madden?
Yeah, I don't know how Deron was doing it.
83.
Christian
And the people he's under is what makes it the worst. Like the people he's below is crazy.
He should have been at least 91.
Yeah, he should have been a 90 for sure.
Yeah,
because even
I
love
like
Chase,
87, 88, but like I 83.
Like, I'm like, who are these people they got above him?
And what was Chase?
Chase is 85.
Yeah, he's below Chase. Below Chase.
And you ain't played.
Chase is above
I
Montez
saw his
Sweat
tweet
and
saying
Devon.
that he was complaining about it. He wasn't happy about it, but that makes sense. Yeah, because 83 is definitely low. Even if it wasn't 90, that's 83 is low.
It is, yeah. Because
I love aging
deep.
vet. They're acting like he's 32.
Yeah.
Oh, for real though, no cap. My favorite move, I know everyone say EB, but I think my favorite move, honestly speaking, for real, it's like it's underrated, is signing Andrew Wiley and kicking Sam Cosmi inside. I think Sam Cosmi gonna be an all-pro guard. I've said that many times. And I think that just putting a new right tackle out there, not putting Mr. I'm 100 years old, Cornelius Lucas over there, or putting God knows who. Anyone but that fool and the other fools they put over there that's not named Samuel Cosmi. I think it makes our line a lot better because our line was trash last year. It was absolutely trash-tastic. It was disgusting. And we need to fix that, and I'm glad we're fixing it. So, yeah, that's my favorite move. I know I love EB, though. Don't get it wrong, but it don't matter how good you call plays.
Right, everybody's hyping the EB.
You're not going nowhere. So, I think that's just – you got to win the trenches.
Everybody's hyping EB. I'm skeptical of EB. Okay, I'm one of the few. I'm nervous about it. Of course, I'm rooting for him. We hired him, so I don't want him to fail by any stretch of the imagination. But he's not bringing Patrick Mahomes with him. He's not bringing Travis Kelce. He's not bringing Andy Reid, right? And Andy Reid is the one that creates that offense. And then as far as like what does he do with running backs? Isaiah Pacheco had a nice season. I like that. But he had a first-round talent in Clyde the Glide who never panned out, and he's supposed to be the running back guy. You get a first-round talent. It's almost now like we get the who was the defensive line coach that we had who had 4 first-round picks, and he can't get anything out of this great
Sam
talented
Mills.
Sam
room.
Mills.
Yeah, Sam Mills. So, and then I know they give him credit for like what do you have? Adrian Peterson back in the day or something like that. Like he's had some decent running backs over. Did he coach Kareem Hunt as well? So maybe he could do something with a later round running back like a Chris Rodriguez. But still, I see the Clyde the Glide, and then he didn't do any gliding. I'm definitely nervous with Eric Bieniemy that I feel like we're getting almost sold a fool's gold here that this is going to be a typical Washington move. We go after the big name, and then it's actually not the guy that we thought he was. But I just had to say that because everybody else loves EB, and I just feel like I needed to put my 2 thoughts out there on there.
The song was good. Hey, Anarchy, what's going on with you, bro?
Love him.
I thought you were right, Longers. Although we disagree most times, but Sam may be our guy because EB, I think his offense would be okay. You're all right. Shout to the congrats from Sean White. Appreciate you, bro. And Hawk in the building. Hawk in the building. Got Hawk in the building. Yeah, man. I think I can agree with all those moves. I love all you guys' favorite moves. I kind of wanted to kind of pivot beyond the whole EB thing. I'm trying to jockstrap ride here, so I had to pick something else. But what was y'all most questionable move? I'll actually start with Ed here. We can go Rico.
I know what everybody's. I know a lot of people are gonna say Forbes. I already know that, and not taking Gonzalez. I already know that's gonna be the answer. I guess I'll say Cody Barton. Even though Cody Barton's not bad, I have heard some podcasts where they said Cody Barton was like on the second string, and like Khalid Hudson was getting more time than him, more snaps in practice or whatever. That's what I've heard, and Jamin Davis, of course. So we'll see how it works out. I wasn't mad at the Cody Barton signing. Like Cole Holcomb, could they have brought him back? Sure, but it is what it is on that. Now linebacker, they just don't really care about the position, so it is what it is on that too. So that's like that's the questionable because I'm not gonna say the draft because I like Forbes, I do. So I'm like at first when it first happened, I was like, dang, like you really could have got Gonzalez. I was on that same wave, but I was like, I thought about it, sat down, I was like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna rock with Forbes. He's had some good camps, some good OTAs. It is what it is on that. So he's performed well, man. He has, and I'm not gonna get caught up in t-shirt and underwear. I know it's just OTAs. They haven't put any pads or helmets on yet, so I'm not gonna get too hyped up. Even though the coaches have raved him up. What they said, they were like he looked like Trayvon Diggs, and there was something else they said. They were like he's really effing good and all that stuff. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they've been hyping him up for sure. And he's given Terry some problems I've heard in practice too so far. So, but the worst move, that's about it. I'll probably say maybe the linebacker group, and that's really it. That's all I'm gonna say. And Nick Gates. Like Nick Gates is fine, but you kind of replace Chase Roullier with a guy who had injuries too, because he had that terrible injury on FedEx Field. We all remember that. And then last year he played 10 games. So it's kind of like you replace a guy who just retired from injuries with another guy who hasn't played more than 10 games in the past 2 seasons. So we'll see how that works out. I like Nick Gates, but we'll see how that works out.
Rico, your turn, bro.
Linebacker was probably my number one answer, but my backup would be the tight end position. Because as much as we complained about tight end last year, we didn't even draft one. And then we didn't even bring in like one of the bigger names as undrafted free agents. We're literally going back with the one that we had last year that we complained so much about. And if anything, you just subtract Armani Rogers due to injury. So I guess we're just depending on Logan Thomas to get back to his 2021 self. We're depending on Eric Bieniemy to be a guy that can develop tight ends, get them open, get them the ball. But personnel-wise, we like literally did nothing with the position. If anything, all we done is just lose somebody in Armani Rogers.
Lost. Nah, for real though. Tim?
Yeah, I'll avoid the obvious one. But no, I think we should have done more at the offensive line spot, especially at the left tackle position. I would have been just pleased to let Leno go and go after a guy like Orlando Brown.
Yeah.
Right? That guy was for the taking. And I don't think he got paid a crazy amount of money to be a starting left tackle for the Bengals, right? Is that where he ended up going? Am I making that up in my head?
Yeah,
Where
I
did he end
think
up
so.
going?
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah.
He
in
went
there.
to Cincinnati. He went to Cincinnati.
It was like what, $22 million a year or something
Yeah,
like that. I was
something
thinking he was
like
going to get
No, it was less than that, like
25 or
16 or
something like
something
that
like
as a starting left
25.
tackle. Was it 16?
Like
Holy
16,
crap.
like 4 for 68, something like that. It was like 17 a year.
Yeah, that's a move that I would have loved to have made. And I'm not sure about Wiley, Nick Gates. I do like the draft pick, the 3rd round pick. His name is escaping me.
Ricky Stromberg.
Stromberg from Arkansas. But yes,
I love that
he.
pickup, too.
I hope he ends up finding a way in the starting lineup and then kick
I
Gates to guard, Cosme on the right side, and then our tackles are going to be hopefully
We
EB
need a
can coach
left
him up.
tackle still.
Yeah, because Leno
I'm
is now
down
going to be our
Wiley. I don't
starter
like
again.
Leno.
So going cheap on the offensive line, I think will end up proving to be another mistake from Ron that he had last year of going cheap on the offensive line, and we saw how bad that was, where Heineke was under pressure most of the time. Carson Wentz couldn't do anything. We wanted to set up and go deep, but he had no time. So yeah, it's offensive line. I would have gone harder on.
Yeah.
Jairus, kick it out. Just do it. Just do it now.
Oh, I'm going with the obvious.
Or just
I'm
kick it
going
out
with the
then. Come
obvious.
on, let's go.
Lord.
We know what time you on.
It wasn't just drafting him. It was the mere fact that you tried to trade up for him. That's the big issue.
That was OD, dog.
Like,
He's there.
Look, if he's there, as if there was ever going to be a thought.
A doubt. Yeah.
Trayvon Diggs isn't good. He just takes the ball away. He's not a good cornerback. I mean, I don't get the fact that it just bad, like the hype around him. Like, oh, he his rookie minicamp. You picking off who
Tim
I don't
DeMorat.
know who you picked off. And then I think the guy that you was guarding was Casimir Allen. And then I read something, people say, oh, he got a pass deflect.
It was Marcus Kemp.
Marcus Kemp. A pass deflect, one pass deflect on Terry, one on Jahan. I mean, you are doing like 1 million reps. You should get one. That's not nothing to brag about. You got one.
Tim DeMorat, baby.
So I mean, that's the most questionable one for me. That was not a good pickup. I'm not saying he's trash. He's solid, but that's the one for me. And to the linebacker point, they won't do it because Jack Del Rio isn't creative, but they can dress that linebacker position up if they wanted to. Like you can put Derek Forrest down there, Cam down there together with Jamin. You can put Quan Martin in there. You can dress that up. Khalid, you can move that around and make it like a real good group. But Jack's not smart. But they can dress it up the way they want to dress it up if he was more creative within the package and the system and not being so simplistic. So I don't know. I would say I'm worried about it, but I wouldn't say I'm worried about it because the possibility of him possibly being creative and trying to do something like that.
Oh man, this one's gonna be spicy. And this is gonna be spicy. Y'all gonna hate me. All right, you gonna hate me for this one. My number one mistake was not firing Ron Rivera and just making Eric Bieniemy the daggone head coach. Ron Rivera ain't good. Darn it! For gosh sakes, how many more times you have to win 7, 8 games to realize the man is mid, bro? He's mid, bro. He's not good. Cameron Newton saved this man's career. He's not a good coach. He's average. He's Jay Gruden 2.0 that coaches defense. That's it. Who it is? He's a better leader. That's about it. That's all you can give him. X's and O's, him and Jay Gruden are the same guy. 7, 8 win guys. That's it. That's it. Oh, we got one. Oh. Whoa, what's up, Juan?
Sadly.
What's going on, fellas?
How
we doing?
Earlier, fool. My fault, fool. I was bugging.
What's good? What's good?
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's up, man?
Appreciate y'all for having me on, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. You already know, bro. But yeah, I think that's my worst move and my second worst move. I'm going with Jairus, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. It's only because who was there. I'm sorry, bro. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that you had the audacity to put it out that you were willing to trade up for this man when you literally could have traded down and got this man. Literally, you could have found a trade partner to go get someone that they wanted. Because someone wanted Christian Gonzalez, someone wanted this man. You could have went down into the 20s and drafted Forbes. Now I had no problem with it. But you had to just like, I have to have him. You salivating over him. Like,
Oh, that pick was in so fast.
3-4 seconds. 3-4 seconds.
Washington on the
Yeah.
clock.
Ready?
Washington, pick in.
It was like, draft him now. It was like, the Washington Commanders are on the clock. Card is in. Go now.
Hey, Protect. Yeah, to go with your first pick, or your first bad move. Of course, we couldn't have done it because of the ownership situation. But Ron Rivera and Martin Mayhew combined, I believe, for 5 wins in like 23 seasons or something like 5 winning seasons, I should say. Sorry, not wins, but 5 winning seasons in like 23 or 24, whatever it is. We're so good. We're so good.
Like, it's just like, if not Ron Rivera, I would have looked at Martin Mayhew. I would have put some heat on his behind or something.
I'll fire Mayhew as soon as I come in.
That front office is not getting it done. They drafted decently. I'm not saying they have been drafting a bunch of busts and idiots, but they have not drafted the best players available consistently.
Well, yeah, Sean Payton said that people were trying to hire him because he said in an
I would like this. I'm like, hallelujah, hallelujah.
I wasn't trading a first-round pick for a coach. That's outrageous.
I'll tell you something. No. I wouldn't trade no first-round pick for him now. We going to
Denver did.
You said Sean Payton, right?
Yeah, I didn't know you had to trade a pick for him, but yeah,
you said Sean Payton.
Yeah, remember the interview? He was.
Oh, I thought you said Sean Springs. Oh God, oh, my bad. I was like Sean Springs.
No.
Sean Springs ain't coached a day in his life.
All right, so I asked Juan the question. Juan just got in here, so all right, Juan, we got 2 questions for you, so you can catch up to everybody else. First of all, what was your favorite move this offseason? And secondly, the opposite. What was your least favorite move of the offseason?
Again, Pro Tech, appreciate you for having me on, man. I'm thinking I'm gonna start backwards. I've been thinking about this lately, and I feel like this could be something that could potentially be considered worse. Is us not picking up Chase Young's 5th-year option, because now you put yourself in a situation to where next year you now either have to franchise tag him or find a way to work out long-term deals with both of our edge rushers when you still have other guys to pay. Or it could be a slap in the face to Chase Young. He could take it that way and be like, man, I'm out of here after this year, after he put up, let's say, 10, 11 sacks, and be like, I'm not re-signing with Washington, opposed to you picking up his 5th-year option and having that 1 year left on his deal. Now, I wasn't up against it. I understood it completely, but that could be something that we could look back later down the line. If you come, let's say we're in November and Chase Young's turn it up. That could be something that you could look at as worse. Best, I don't know. What best have we done in years? I don't really know, to be honest with you. This past offseason, if I can have to say best, I'm probably going to say giving Sam Howell the opportunity to be quarterback 1. I don't know nothing best. We're still at this point average, if we're being honest, according to our previous season. So I'll go with that, giving Sam Howell the nod and not feeding into another veteran quarterback route. So that's my best and worst.
And everybody that's feeding to every other fan base that's feeding to the Jacoby Brissett nonsense.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all the STFU. I'm trying to refrain from cursing. Shut the fuck up. No one wants Jacoby Brissett to play no daggone football. No one. None of us 6 people only want to see bummo Jacoby Brissett throw passes. I don't hear none of no top 10 QBR. I don't hear none of that crap. I don't want to see no Jacoby Brissett.
Geno Smith 2.0.
Put him in there.
Well, you have to think about it like this. Those people, they just think Washington is still the same. They don't know who Sam Howell is. They haven't watched this college. They look at the draft pick and round and think he's an ordinary 5th-round pick. And honestly, if you hear people talk about him, they said if he would have came out a year prior, he probably would have been a 1st, 2nd-round pick. So those people that just don't watch us enough and they don't do their homework as far as our team. So
analysts are still saying that he played against backups against the Cowboys.
Yeah, they try to make
literally just say, he played backups. They played the starters.
They tried to say that
Cowboys
because
narrative.
Yeah. like they weren't still playing for the division because if Philly would have lost, we know that whole situation. But they
Yeah.
always try to make excuses for it. But hey,
Nah,
this
too,
is what
bro.
it is.
But yeah, nah, for real though, like that really pissed me off. But yeah, I can agree with Juan's takes there too, because if Chase does go crazy, like me and Darius have a friendly bet on this one. So yeah, that's me spicy. Yeah, spicy, very spicy. I'm gonna need my money too, bro.
I already know what he gonna do. Already know what he gonna do.
I believe it like that. We're not gonna argue it, but we got friendly bet on here. So if he does go crazy, we're gonna kick out some money. And secondly, it's gonna be very spicy this offseason. So we're gonna do with him. But before I get too far into my script I had on my phone here, let's piggyback. Let's kind of dig deeper into that one. If y'all would have had to pay one man right now, I know Juan wants to pay both of them. I know Juan. I know.
Nah, I got a definitive answer right now.
I know. If you had to pay one of them, who would it be, and what's the max you're willing to pay? I am going to.
Is this like you asking like right now?
Right now,
For
today,
Chase, right?
you had to pay one of them right now. You had a deadline. You had 24 hours. You had to pay one of them, and that's it. Who would you pay? And what's the max you're willing to pay?
Who's going?
Yeah, I mean, I'll go. I
Going Chase. I know you want to go Chase. Just kick it out.
Who, me?
Yeah. No, I'm talking Jairus. I'm talking Jairus.
Well, I honestly right now you have to say Montez Sweat if we want to be honest. Obviously, all of us up here probably wants to play Chase Young because we know he's the number 2 overall pick. He had this generational talent slapped on him, and he has the higher upside. But right now, how can you not go with Montez Sweat based off of production? So I'll go Montez Sweat, and no, he's not getting no high. He's not resetting the defensive end market. He's not coming nowhere close to that because himself has still yet to break out. But he has obviously done more than Chase Young at this moment. So, what am I willing to pay him?
What's the max?
I don't know. I think maybe 15. Like I don't know. 15 a year for Chase Young. I don't know. He's not 20. He's not 18. Like who right now? Who's the highest paid edge rusher? I would have to say T.J. Watt or Miles Garrett if I had to think on top of my head.
Miles Garrett,
High
I think
20s.
27.
T.J. Watt.
Yeah,
Watt,
he's nowhere near them. So I'll probably say like maybe 15 or something, 13 between there for Montez Sweat. But yeah, that's
All right, sign me up. 15. If I can get that Montez, that's somewhere what Curtis got. Sign me up.
Yeah, I mean, what are we giving him right now? Anything else? I feel like it's
But
kind of.
he's not taking it.
I mean,
Of course, but
he-
it's not about what he will take. It's what's the max he's willing to pay. It's 15.
Oh well,
Because he hasn't had another year of production coming up, right? So what is his max sacks 9 so far?
oh, so you saying right now? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
right
you
now.
had to do it tomorrow.
Definitely good right now. Definitely.
Yeah, it's actually Miles Garrett 25.
20. Yeah, he's nowhere near that. So
Okay.
10 million less for 10 million. That sounds about right. 10 million.
Yeah.
18 for Tez. I mean,
But Miles Garrett got paid a couple of years ago. Didn't he?
Simple, we lit. That's
Am I crazy?
yeah,
I
I
don't know.
think so.
Yeah, I think T.J. Watt. Maybe.
TJ Watt's not listed as a defensive end. That's the problem.
Yeah.
He's a linebacker.
Oh, okay.
Linebacker.
He's getting 28 mil per year.
He's 28.
Yeah,
So-
but
He
he's
wants
going to be
to see
listed
what
as a
I-
linebacker, even though he's a defensive end. Everybody knows he's a defensive end.
I would say if it's me, I'm gonna keep it short and brief. I'll probably pay Tez, but I wouldn't pay him no more than 16 and a half per. More than that, I think I'll pass. I wouldn't pay him 20. No. 5 years, 85. I'm gonna say 17. 5 years, 85. That's my max. You want more than that? You can rock. That's knowing you. Adios.
I could go either way on this one. I could go either way, but I'm going to go with the angle of Chase right now. I would pay Chase for his energy and his leadership. And Jonathan Allen's talked about how he's like a little kid out there, that he has just so much energy and he's got a crazy motor, where Montez Sweat he's been healthy the whole time, and we haven't seen that explosion of production where. And then I liked what I saw from Chase towards the end of the year. I mean, he's not a game breaker yet, but coming off the injury. I would pay Chase. And what would I be willing to pay him? That's a tough one right now because I really need to see it. But I thought that the worst case scenario was keeping him and not giving him the 5th year. If you wanted to keep him, I thought you should give him the 5th year option. If you didn't want to keep him, then you should have traded him on draft night and made some sort of move. I don't know what you could have gotten, but I thought that one of those two were a better option than keeping him for one more year. Because now, yeah, it's going to be a franchise tag, which is probably what, $25 million next year or something crazy like that, 23 for a
because he made the Pro Bowl. It's like more. It's so
like
more.
20,
right. So yeah, it's going to be a crazy amount of money that you have to do on a franchise tag. Then you have the whole, is he going to feel slighted? Is he not? I mean, he did grow up watching Washington. Maybe with new ownership, he won't feel that, and we get a new coach or something. I don't know, but I hope if he does have a great year that we figure out a contract situation. But I think we set ourselves up for a holdout, and it could get ugly from there. So yeah, I would pay Chase. I don't know. What would I pay Chase? I really don't have a great answer. I would just say $20 million a year right now.
Yeah, I'll pass on that one right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have to pass
His
on
5th year would have been $17 million.
Yeah,
Is what his 5th year would have been. So if I would have given him that.
I mean, I'm cool with
close.
17. I'm cool with 17. Anything higher than that on both these fools, I'm good.
But if I could get him for the next 4 years, 21 million, 20 million, I think that's a pretty good deal.
Payne had 11.5 sacks, got 22 and a half.
Different position.
Yeah, but
different position.
That's the point. He plays tackle, and he got 11.5 sacks, and that man got 11.5 sacks for his career yet. That's my point.
I'm glad we paid Duran, though. I like
Number
Duran.
2 overall
He's a
pick.
hard worker.
God damn it. You know what?
And a great player.
Make me angry. I don't think about it.
Yeah, the Chase Young situation is so weird. Tim's point, the franchise tag, I just looked it up. So, great point by Tim. It's going to be $24.46 million next year. Whereas, we could have paid him 17 off the 5th year option.
Yep.
So, I mean, what is he going to be willing to take if he could just eat a franchise tag for almost 35?
I mean, honestly speaking, I don't think I think they pay one, let the other one walk. I honestly believe that. They really can't afford it. Like, they really can't afford it. They really can't afford it. Like, they tag one of them. That's a hard cap hit. If an other dude, there might be a low cap hit the first year, but Duran's cap number goes up next year. What are you going to do with Curtis Samuel? What are you going to do with Cameron Curl? You have to pick one, and the other one's going to have to walk. I don't see him tagging even one of them. They have to.
Who you got, Ed?
That's it.
I'm gonna go with Tez. I mean, it's a new GM coming in, so they may not even keep either of them. It depends on what the new GM feels like. But I would go with Tez. He's been more consistent. He's been more healthy. Of course, obviously Chase has the more upside of potential. Like if Chase hits his full potential, of course he'll be better than Montez Sweat. But right now, Montez Sweat has been more consistent. You know what you're gonna get with Montez Sweat. As far as money, look at other guys, probably like 15, 16. I know the money's gonna go up, but you look at guys like Hassan Reddick. Where is he at? He's got 15 mil. Daniil Hunter for the Vikings, he's got like 14. I don't know if money's gonna go up. Like Preston Smith's got like 13 mil. So Montez probably get like around 16, honestly. 16 from other teams too. That's probably what he's gonna get.
Is that your mic, Protec? Or am I hearing things?
Yeah, I'm hearing something too. Yeah, it's on now.
All right.
You hear it now?
No, we're good now.
You get it.
Yeah, so it sounds like nobody really wants to. Everybody's picking Montez because of consistency, but nobody really wants to pay him anything. So,
yeah, it's
nobody really believes there's an upside for him.
I think the best you can get out of Tez is probably 10 sacks a season. I want to be honest with you. I don't see it unless he gets an array of moves. I don't see much more than that. I don't. I do see more potential in Chase than Montez, but Chase needs to develop a rush plan, develop some rush moves, and not just rely on his athleticism. He keeps doing that.
Montez is getting there. He's just not finishing. That's the thing.
He's not finishing. So another thing, he doesn't finish. I get Chase this.
We're all about the pressures.
In 2020, he was finished. So I'm gonna give Chase that. In 2020, when he got to the quarterback, that man was finishing. I will give him credit for that. this Jerry fan, I don't get Chase Young no credit. But since then, that next year, that was a tough one. Tough pill to
I'm
swallow.
still trying to figure out, like I said, you can say that Chase needs to develop something, but Chase need to develop something too? Like,
I said both of them need to.
He's been in the league like 5 years now.
Okay.
He's going into his 5th year, right?
He's going to his 5th year.
Yeah.
If a Sweat, that one step away thing, I'm hoping that our secondary is better. Will help with that.
That's true.
Because we don't get cover sacks. We just have not been getting cover sacks. Our defensive line hasn't had that luxury. So hopefully, if our secondary improve, the draft picks, everybody we signed in free agency, that little missed the one step away thing, some of those pressures should turn into sacks, or at the very least, like a QB hit or something.
Yeah, it was the same thing with Deron. Like Deron was getting there too the year before, but he finally started to finish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had less than 2 seconds of coverage. It's
We know why
the
that
ball's
is.
out so fast. Yeah, because we're playing 1,000,000 yards off the
30
ball.
yards
That ain't
off
gonna
the ball on
change.
3rd and 10. I mean, 3rd
We
and 3.
drafted Forbes. We basically said we're still doing it. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Because that's all
15 yards
Forbes did
off on 32.
all
Let's go,
throughout
baby.
college.
Yeah, 15 yards off, 3rd and 2. Like, what?
All he
They
did
played
was
20
play.
yards off on 32.
He was on the right side of the defense, 8 yards off the ball every single play. Emmanuel Forbes. So that's what we're gonna get. We're gonna get more of that. And hopefully Emmanuel Forbes does what he's drafted to do to get
Jump
some
routes
interceptions.
and kicked off the ball.
Yep.
It's gonna be a rough year.
I mean, if he doesn't get 5 interceptions minimum next year, he didn't do what we needed him to do because he's gonna give up yards too.
If
He ain't
gets
shutting
4,
nobody down.
If he gets 4 and like 10 PBUs, I think that's fair.
He's gonna get a lot of
Yeah,
opportunities. I can tell you that much.
10
that's
PBUs is shutting down. That's a lot. If you look at stats sheet, not a lot.
I
Not a lot.
Ron-
Even Pro Bowl
Ron
corners are
Darby
getting
a
10
shutdown
PBUs.
corner. Dude had like 17 PBUs. He was
Who's
with us
that?
in 2020. Ron Darby had 17 PBUs. 17.
He was getting picked on a lot, wasn't he?
It was a wild number. He led the league in PBUs. I know that.
Because they kept throwing it to him. He had a good year, and we let him go.
He had a good year that year. He didn't get no picks, but he had like a ton of PBUs. I think Emmanuel Forbes can get 10 PBUs, 17 games. That's less than 1 a game. You should get 10 PBUs.
That means he's getting picked on. He gets 17. Holy crap, or 10 even. He's getting picked on.
I mean, hey, I would take the.
They're gonna try a rookie though. They're gonna try him.
Take the yardage
rookie.
if he could pick dudes off and get a ton of PBUs. I would take the yardage. I would take it. At least he's taking the daggone ball away. Hey, I'll take it. I don't like it, but I'll take it.
See, yeah. So why don't we just the next offseason just go ahead and pay all that money to Trayvon Diggs? We should just go after him hard, heavy.
Don't get you started with that op, okay? I don't want to pay no ops ever again. We traded for an op and it went left. I don't know what no more NFC East players come to Washington. No more Cowboys, no more Pigeons, and no more G girls. No more none of them. No more. No mas. I want no more.
Yep.
No more. No.
I mean, a couple years ago, I wanted Dak Prescott, so I don't know. I wanted Dak Prescott a couple years ago.
He was
so
down bad. He was down bad for sure.
I was willing to pay him a crazy contract, but it wouldn't have been like a high per year number. But
yeah, he said he's not going to throw 10 picks. He's going to throw 10 picks by like week 5, week 6.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dak Prescott
the internet blows it up.
Going to throw 18 interceptions this year.
Oh yeah, he threw the ball to Kendall Fuller on back-to-back plays. Like you said, you're not going to throw 10 picks. Like, come on now.
I wanted Dak like 2 years ago when he still
the same
was
play.
good, man.
He felt bad that Kendall dropped the first one.
Basically, yeah. Gave him a Christmas gift.
Like, do it again.
I know you got a contract
You know what?
stipulation in there.
That
somewhere.
was high level thinking by the Cowboys. They gave him another opportunity, just like we paid Bobby McCain all that money on the last game of the season where he got 2 picks against Jake Fromm. They were trying to do the same thing with Kendall. You got to pay him all that more money again. Okay, we got to give it to him.
Kendall Fuller got an 88 on Madden. He got an 88.
Kendall Fuller has an 88.
He got an 88.
Listen, Kendall, it's all about names because Deron Payne's at 83 and Dexter Lawrence is at 94, and Dexter Lawrence had 7.5 sacks last season. That was his highest of his career. A year before that had 2.5, and Deron had 11.5 last season, and way more than 2 the season prior to that. And Dexter Lawrence is higher
Kendall
than
Fuller's
Jonathan
an
Allen
88.
and Deron
Yeah,
Payne.
he's an 88.
There's
How
no shot.
I mean, like I said, it's pretty much names because I don't know how Dexter Lawrence is higher than both of our.
Is Kendall
defensive
Fuller a
tackles.
name?
And
That's
Madden,
where it gets
I guess
weird.
so. He's always
Maybe off the
He has
Super
a
Bowl,
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl pick because he got a pick in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
What, 2017, 2018?
I guess they just.
2019.
I guess they
Minute
just.
ago.
2019, but yeah.
I
I
guess
mean,
they just
his
look at
first year
Washington
back,
and
he got
give
4
whatever.
picks. I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Because
He
Chase
got
Young
4
is
picks this year.
Chase Young is still at 85, which
He got
is
85,
pretty high.
yeah.
So
That's
I
way
just-
too high for me.
out of all of that,
Coming
I
up
was
with
just
80.
kind of like
Kendall Fuller's an 88.
Dexter
What's
Lawrence
Forbes?
is a 94. It's crazy.
They didn't give him. They didn't give him one yet.
He didn't have
Or
one.
Yeah,
Force.
give him
No,
one.
Force
Okay.
is 82.
Quan Martin was like a 73 or 74.
Something like that,
Yeah, something. He was higher than
71,
him.
71.
That's I like Quan. I like that pick. The second round
That's
pick.
my
was
favorite
good.
pick in the whole draft.
My favorite pick was Ricky Stromberg.
Yeah.
Mine
I
was
watched the
Quan.
film on that dude. I love
Quan
that
is
guy.
him. Quan will be better than Forbes. Watch. He gonna be him.
Uh-oh.
He gonna be it. He gonna be the real first round pick.
We gotta clip this and come back.
Yeah.
I'm just messing with y'all.
Two
I'm
different
just joking.
positions. Yeah.
I'm just trolling.
I like the Quan pick.
Dame, why I'm him? Why you keep leaving, man? What's wrong with your connection, bro?
He heard Kendall Fuller was an 88 and had to get out of here.
Kendall Fuller is honestly, in my opinion, he's kind of overrated by the fan base. Not you per se. I know you're just playing, but a lot of people dislike Kendall Fuller. But honestly, like he's not as bad as people make him seem. Like he always has a rough start to the season, but
in November you just turn up.
November to December, he's
Lit.
you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
hopefully,
Yeah, just in
like,
time to win enough games to ruin our draft position. That's exactly when this team shows
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, honestly, I mean,
Just in
Well,
time. You could get a
if
top
we're
5
being
pick.
honest,
No.
I mean, it's nothing to be surprised
Pick
about.
16.
I mean, Ron just picking up with Jay Gruden left off. Honestly speaking,
Yep.
average, mid, and yeah. This
Are
is
we
the
gonna have
year that it has
another
to be.
4-game win streak in the middle of the year? I say no because Taylor Heineke's not here.
But Ron did it with Alex Smith too. He always pulls out that random 4-game winning streak, 3-game winning. He always does it.
Well, Alex
Hopefully-
Smith is like our only winning quarterback in the last 20 years.
Yeah, Heineke too. Heineke's leaving with a winning record.
Oh, that's I
It's
didn't
like
even
9
realize
and 8 or
that.
something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still amazed that Ron Rivera found a way to go 500 in an odd number amount of games. Like he found a way. Like that I'm still astonished. I'm still astonished that he's that average.
Yeah, we went for the tie for the Giants. We wanted that tie.
Yeah.
You want to
We
be
did not-
500.
we did-
You want to be
like,
500.
As bad as the refs were that night, we did not show up to play, man. Like if we going back to that game, that was like the
Oh, you saw the first
season
Giants, not the
killer.
second.
No, the night game, Sunday night, that was the season killer right there. That after we came off of the bye, we were hyped. We're thinking, okay, we let them get away. I'm talking about the second one, the Sunday night one, not the
Yeah.
We
I was
like
so
we
hyped
got
for that
we got
game.
them away. We let them get away. We should have won the first game if we're being honest. I mean, I can go back to that game and Taylor Heineke sailed the ball over Logan Thomas's head. He's wide open. That's back in that game, but.
We should have won the second game.
Yeah, we should have won both, but we didn't show up. Honestly, with all that happening that night,
Christmas
that night,
card,
the refs
sending
and all
hugs.
that stuff, we
Yeah.
did not show up that night even. So like,
We just played like we played ass-tastic for 3.5 quarters, especially to win a football game. We played like ass.
The crazy thing is that game,
Ass-
like B-Rob was averaging like 7 yards a carry.
And anyone giving
They
the
didn't give him
football,
the ball.
like, bro, you gave him 12 carries. That's the moment I said I gotta throw hands with him. Can I just? I'm in the stadium. I'm like, bro, get this man the ball, bro. And at the 20th time Heineke dropped at the throw pass, I said, bro, can I go ahead and smack this man myself, bro? Please, bro, please give this man number 8 the football. He averaged 8 yards a pop. He's destroying these boys. He don't get tackled in the first 5 yards. Get this man the ball. We're actually run blocking. Give him the ball. No, Heineke drop back.
was that the first or second game versus the Giants where Kayvon Thibodeau stripped Heineke on the goal
Both
line?
games.
Both games, right?
Second,
Yeah.
second.
Both
But no, it
game.
was the second game because the
Second
first
game was
time
where he had his best game.
Heineke should have fumbled because Leno let Thibodeau run past him, but Heineke he hung onto the ball somehow.
Yeah, he hung
He
into the
got
ball
lucky.
for dear life.
I think Charles Leno let him go back on both
Yeah,
games.
both games. Yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
let's
right,
let the
right.
number 5
He
pick
did.
overall run free. Thank you, Leno.
Trash.
I was with you. I was listening before I came. I'm with you guys. I wanted to upgrade the left tackle. Like Leno isn't like trash, but I definitely
He's trash.
I wouldn't have been
He's
mad
trash.
if we
Leno's
drafted
trash,
first
bro. I'm
round.
tired of y'all
Hashtag-
saying that. Why are we gonna stop doing that? Leno sucks.
Hashtag-
He ain't good. He's not serviceable. He's not none of that. He's not
I
good.
mean, if he wasn't
Walter Payton Man
serviceable,
of the
He's
Year,
not.
man.
I mean, if he
Hey,
wasn't
put Tim
Walter
over there.
serviceable,
Payton
he
Man
would
of the
be
Year.
Walter
Hey, Tim,
Payton,
put him
man.
over there.
That's good. I'm glad he's a good
Tim,
human being. That's
Tim,
good.
go over there,
guy.
Tim. I bet
If
you
he
put
wasn't
Ron
serviceable,
Rivera,
he would be
special.
Donald Penn.
Oh, guess his Madden rating.
Stop. Stop.
There better be nothing. No, don't have in a 7.
Charles Leno, 88.
So it's 82.
Fudge nuggets.
All right,
That's
all
not
right. We
bad.
ending the
That's not
stream.
bad.
We gotta go.
I mean,
That's it. Like,
that's
comment,
not bad. Like,
subscribe.
Leno,
Y'all have a good night.
It
We
could
out
be
of here.
worse. It could have been worse.
Out of one. I'm
still
getting
too
the
high, but it
fuck
could
out
be
of
worse.
here. There ain't no
Yeah,
way.
it's
The way he said, I was
Double
expecting
L.
87 or something.
So,
if we're being honest,
It's
like
being honest,
PFF
I
ratings.
like Cornelius Lucas more than Charles Leno. Like,
I can
I agree with that.
I like
I'll take
Cornelius
that one.
Lucas.
I'll take
better.
that one too.
That tells you everything you need to know about Leno.
Do I need either one? Is that my those are my choices?
If those are your choices, I mean, I like Luke.
You
That's
pick
what
yourself.
we could have had.
Hey Tim, you can pick yourself if you like. I'd rather you go out there and play left tackle than these fools.
Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Okay.
I'd rather see that than Charles Leno. He's
Yeah.
trash.
I mean, Brady.
Me and
Brady
him
Grant-
weigh
This is
about
gonna
the
be a
same
big
amount,
game.
and he's about 8 inches taller. Okay, yeah, we don't need to see me out there.
Hey Tim, just kick him in the knees, bro. Just hit him with the knee.
Yeah,
Yeah, you better block him. Like,
I would die for
figure
their
it out.
knee in this.
Figure it out,
Watch
bro.
me
You
go
Yeah,
got
you
it.
already look like Sheriff, so you got that part down.
Yes, exactly. Put me in
You like
guard.
Brad Sheriff go crazy. Like, oh, like,
Yeah,
look at Tim, man. Look at Tim.
there you go. I'll be the left guard.
Tim now. I can see Tim now just throwing somebody on the ground. Saying,
I definitely would have. To be honest.
That's too funny. All right, Leno and Kendall Fuller are two best players. Madden rating. Send it.
Well, Chase Young too, but I think Chase Young should have been like at least.
He's not even
80,
the best.
bro.
Tress
Jerome
Wade
Payne's
is like
83.
a
I'm just kidding.
70 something. That's very
Tress
disrespectful.
Wade's a 70.
He's like a 77 or something like that.
That's
hands are being
ridiculous.
thrown.
Like I
That's
said,
crazy.
my biggest issue is that Dexter Lawrence is a 94.
Like,
Is
bro,
he
how's
really that
Eddie
good,
Moore
bro? Like
80,
I don't
bro?
like. I know Dexter Lawrence is solid, but like, is he really that good to be a 90?
No.
I hope
no.
Kendall Fuller has that superstar mode. You know,
X Factor.
the X Factor, the X Factor mode. And when it lights up,
That's
it gives up a big play.
I don't think. Give it.
That's
I
his
think he-
special.
I think he has a superstar. I don't know about this year though. I know last year he did. I think
He had a superstar.
Kendall
Didn't-
Fuller's not bad.
no.
Man. He's good. He's all right.
He's a superstar. That's what he is.
I mean,
Now,
Now,
Clear as
Derek
mud.
Force had a fair rating. 82 was fair for him.
Yeah.
I see Derek Force being at
82.
82 is cool, but Cam Curl being at 83, that's not how does
Cam
he
was
get
that?
that jump? But then Cam Curl's 83. You know what I'm saying? I don't,
Cameron Curl's an 83 and Kendall Fuller's an 88.
yeah.
Throwing hands. Trash.
Montez
So
Sweat's
you just don't watch
83.
Washington, is what you're telling me. That you just don't watch it. I get it. Okay, that's cool.
And Montez
Terry
went at
McLaurin.
82. Like, how, bro? What you mean, bro? Like,
Terry McLaurin's at 92.
They use that
That's
random
good.
number
That's good.
generator.
that's fair.
I think Terry should be at least a 94, for being honest.
What is he?
been
What is he
honest.
right now? 92?
92 is fair.
He was
I'll
a
take it.
92
92
last.
good,
He
yeah.
was a 92 last year. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
And he's 92 still this year?
Yeah, he's a 92 again. I think he was a 92 last year. I mean, he's higher than AJ Brown by 3, which is kind of insane. I think he's better than AJ Brown, but AJ Brown been at
Yes,
88.
he him. Terry's the best receiver in the division. Period.
Definitely, in my opinion. But AJ Brown at 88, and that's kind of crazy. That's how
That
you know
is
he's-
wild.
I think AJ Brown
That's
should be a
low.
90. Though. I ain't gonna hold you.
AJ Brown and Kendall Fuller the same rating is a little crazy.
Madden. That's what Madden be smoking.
I
Madden
think
be,
they just
Madden be roll up a blunt before he make these ratings, bro. There's no way, bro. The man that
Rest
make
in
this
peace.
game, he probably take a whole liter of Henny to his face and roll up a J and say, I'm gonna make ratings, bro. I don't even care no more. I'm drunk and high. Let's
They're the
just do
same
it.
ratings. Let's
Look,
run
for
one-on-ones.
All right, bet.
For
AJ Brown,
practice,
88.
see what
All right,
happens.
bet. I don't care, bro. Let's go. What?
One on one.
Yeah, let's do some one-on-ones. AJ Brown versus Kendall Fuller. I think it's about a 50-50 shot.
Kendall Fuller gonna get deep fried with extra seasoning. We're gonna leave
But
it.
we drafted Forbes to shut down Devontae Smith. Remember that.
I mean, Forbes went out his way to
Stop
call out
that.
Devonta Smith. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have
Cut
to
it
call out Devonta Smith. He did that himself. So if it comes, what do we play on week 4, week 3? If that happens,
that kid
he
officially
asked for
99.
it, bro.
He did.
I mean,
ask for it.
we play the Eagles. We play the Eagles week 3.
Norwell is not an 80 something.
Yeah, I
He's
think
real
he
out
is.
of
Yeah, he
80,
is.
bro.
I
I
think he
promise
is,
you,
yeah.
real out of 80,
No way,
bro.
Charles. No, actually, no
Yeah.
way he's an 80, bro.
Bro,
No,
he
Yeah.
real out put him as an 80, bro. I promise
he
you,
Yeah,
bro.
doesn't
yeah.
even
No
see,
funny,
bro.
bro.
He's not
Trey
even.
Turner was up there,
this
too.
morning, bro. He's an 80, bro. I'm like, oh my god.
Ain't no way Andrew Noah. He's a.
Bro, I'm
70.
telling you, they get high before they make these ratings. They get drunk,
He's a
they get high,
77,
bro.
and that's
No way
still
for
that's still too high.
Yeah, Cody
still
Barton's
too
a
high.
78. Cody Barton's above
Trash.
Antonio Gibson, Jahan Dotson, Jamin Davis, Benjamin St. Jude, Samuel Cosme. He's above all of them.
I actually don't hate the Cody Barton signing. We'll see.
The
Because
Cody
like-
I'd
Barton
rather
rating
have.
is trash.
I'd rather have Cole Holcomb.
I
I
like
think
the
he's a
signing.
good-
if we were gonna go cheap, I don't hate the move
Yo,
for Cody
Yeah.
Barton because he had his best season as the green dot guy for Seattle, and that's what we're really
Mhm.
looking for is a guy that could be a green dot dude and still produce. Where Cole Holcomb and Jamin Davis, you give them a green dot and they forget how to play football, and John Bostic never knew at the beginning. So it's like they are great athletes, Cole Holcomb and Jamin Davis. You just got to let them use their athleticism, not think too much. As soon as they think too much, that 4.3
yes, he's
speed
calling
of
plays,
Jamin
bro.
Davis turns into a 5.2. He's like stuck in mud. He can't do anything with it. He played a lot better last year when he got the green dot off his head, and he could play more free and use that freak athleticism he has. So hopefully Cody Barton can be that quarterback of the defense we're looking for. I don't know if he could be. I didn't even look at film, but I'm
Cam
just
should always have the green down.
hoping.
It should always be Cam. It's always be Cam. Cam is him. All right,
safety
speaking of
ever
Cam
have
and
green
Curl.
dot?
I
Cam
must
has
say, I don't think
I think
because they don't want him to play in the box as much this year because they, when he kept getting hurt last year, they were like, "Nah, we're about to play him at pure strong safety." That's why we brought in Quan Martin and all of that type of stuff. They do not want Cameron Curl anywhere near the line
Yeah,
of
put
scrimmage.
Cameron Curl
sometimes, but
on that
I mean-
tight end or something, or running whoever their best slot guy is, put him out there.
Yeah, just let him be a chess piece. Just move him around
I-
because he's him. Because
Is,
Cameron Curl is him. All right, let's get to Cameron Curl real quick. I want to talk about this because I know Rio made a video. Shout out to Rio Robinson made a video about Cameron Curl. I know other people make a video about Cameron Curl. We should pay him or not. What's the first move you would make if you're the new ownership here in Washington? I'm gonna give you 3 choices. A, renovate the stadium. It's gonna take a while, but B, pay Cameron Curl. Or C, try your best to try to get the stadium in DC. I'm going to start with Jason. I heard Jason a while.
You said what? Oh, you starting with me?
Yes, you, sir.
I'm signing Cam. The new stadium is a new stadium. That's gonna be there. That's gonna take a while. Just sign Cam. That's the first order of business. Put your imprints on the team. Let everybody know what you come in to do. You mean business. You're willing to pay the players that actually came out and actually produce. Show the fans and organization. We here to pay you. If you play well, we pay well. So do that first. You worrying about a stadium don't do nothing for me until I actually see the stadium. So sign Cam. That actually helps out now, not 5, 6, 7, 8 years down the line. So sign Cam.
We're gonna go with Juan next.
All right. I'm gonna knock them down one by one. First of all, I say this all the time. Anytime I go to FedEx Field, I have a very good time. I understand the stadium is probably bad to season ticket holders.
I
people that go because I don't go as often as probably season ticket holders, but every time I go, I have a good time. I never have a bad experience there. That was even back then when we were still the Redskins. But that's just me because I probably don't go as much as everybody else. And then the stadium back in DC, would love it. That's where it should be. Obviously, Washington Commanders, it should be there. Would love it there. And then Cam Curl, you definitely need to pay him. So I'm gonna go with that one too. If I could add one before that though, get your rookie first round pick under contract because I heard word on the street is that he still hasn't signed his contract. So get him under contract.
Best move of the offseason.
That's your first round pick. But
we got time.
Let him walk.
Hey,
I said let him walk.
I'm with that.
I'm out of here.
With that.
Y'all say anything in like
Trade him before he even played.
Y'all funny as a mug, bro.
But yeah, out of the three
Everything
options
I
you gave me,
love, bro.
Cam Curl. I'll go Cam Curl if I had to pick one because obviously he means so much to this defense. When he didn't play last year and he was hurt, the defense lost his mind. And then once he got back in there, we we're good.
It was
So
all right. It was
give me
them again.
Cam Curl. Give me Cam Curl for the next 4 or 5 years. And that's the first order of business that I would take care of. And then probably Curtis Samuel, who would be next, because we need him back too. No way you're waving goodbye to Curtis Samuel.
I can wave goodbye to Curtis when I have Gibby.
You got to resign Antonio Gibson too, and they're probably going to be prone to
I
resign
can
Curtis
let
Samuel.
Curtis Samuel go if I have Gibby.
They're probably going to resign Curtis more than Antonio Gibson, if we're being honest.
I think they.
I wouldn't do that. I'll let Curtis walk.
I want both back. Why?
I'll let
Why?
Curtis
I want
go.
both back. If we're being honest, but they're probably going to resign Curtis Samuel. But Cam Curl.
I want to see how they use Gibby first in this new offense. That's what I'm excited about. But no talk for another day. I think the first order. Actually, I said Ed will be next. So Ed, go ahead. My fault, bro.
Yeah, all the stuff I would say is going to happen next year. You know, you're probably going to fire Ron, hire a real GM. That's all the stuff that's going to happen after the season. But right now, yeah, you want to bring back Cam Curl for sure. Find a reasonable deal for him. He's played well for you. Just got to stay healthy. Just got to take the ball away a little bit more. I think that's the one thing that's kind of separating him from other safeties is takeaways, turnovers, flipping the field. But the other thing, like stadium, yeah, you got to patch up the ceiling. No more stuff falling out the ceiling and sewage or whatever kind of water was falling out the ceiling. Jalen Hurts' leg almost got snapped from the stupid Eagles. That was the Eagles fans' fault. Now the gate shouldn't have fell. That's true, but Eagles fans definitely was doing a lot right there. So yeah, they gotta get that patched up. But yeah, like you said, every time I've gone up there, I've had a good time too, man. They got a Fanatics sports book in there too. Had a good time in there.
Yo,
Me and
it
Pro
was
Tech,
lit.
man,
It was lit.
free
It was lit.
free drinks, all that. We had a good time. Shout out to Fanatics for that. So I'm gonna definitely be in there. Probably putting some bets in on Sundays when they play on the road. I'll probably go up there and watch the game. But yeah, I mean, just the stadium thing. They'll figure it out. I think Josh Harris will figure it out. Mayor Bowser, she wants the stadium in DC, so we'll see how that works out. But yeah, definitely get something done with Cam. He's been a good player. He's been a captain of the team, a leader of the team. So you got to find a reasonable deal for him.
I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna just get another. Pay Cameron Curl. First thing of business. Cam contract here. Put your name on it. Put how much you want, bro. Say you want 60, 4 years. All right, cool. Let's move on to the next thing. It's first thing to just pay Cameron Curl. I don't care. I know we're talking about edge rushers getting paid, but the number one person on this defense that deserves a contract extension is Cameron Curl. When this defense does not have Cam, they look like awful pieces of trash. When Cameron Curl on the field, like a daggone top 10 defense. The common factor is 131. Pay him. Just pay him. Just get out the way. Don't play the wait and see game and da-da-da-da. When we go out there and did his rookie year and forced a fumble, had 2 sacks, 3 picks, he out there just reaping absolute havoc. Now you got, oh, dang, bro. That 15, yesterday's price and today's price. I think that 15 went down to 17.5, 18, kicking that out now. I don't know. So yeah, just pay him. Just get out the way before this man has an absolute dog of a season. And next you know, you got to pay him almost $20 million for a safety. I don't want to do that. I don't think none of us want to do that. I don't want to pay him Derwin James money. I'm trying to avoid that. So just get out the way now. Pay Cameron Curl. Tim, your thoughts?
I definitely. When is the latest that we can pay Cam? Like, when is that cutoff time?
Well,
It's gotta be soon, right?
He has. It's not a franchise tag, so they have the whole season to figure out.
They do. Okay, then yeah, I definitely would like to. That's good. I thought maybe still, eventually, there would be a time where you can't do that anymore. But good. Okay, so yeah, I definitely want to do that. As far as the stadium goes, of course, yes, we have a great time when we go to see our team play. I don't know how many of you guys have been to other stadiums, like around the NFL. It's clearly worse going to FedEx Field. The ramp system on the outside that you have to walk 2 miles to get up to the top section is horrible. You go to other places, they have the escalators. Like, even something as simple as that needs to be done where we can get to a seat in a reasonable amount of time. But the parking situation is horrible. It's such a far walk for the cash lot or wherever you're coming from. It's a crazy walk. So that stuff needs to change. Obviously, it just looks old, and the field got better last year, right? They did all of the grass.
Yeah,
I
it
don't know
looks
what you call it,
better.
but landscaping or whatever you want to call it to get the grass better. But yeah, it's really a cruddy stadium when you go around other ones in the league. Like
Man,
even
I've
right
been
up the road in Baltimore Stadium's a whole lot better.
Yeah, M&T's better. I've been to
MetLife.
I ain't been to
So
MetLife.
yeah, I've been to a couple of other ones, and yeah, it's clearly worse. But
I've
anyway,
been
yeah.
to Bank of America Stadium, the Panthers Stadium.
Perfect.
We
Yeah, and I would love to get in the. I would like just to get rid of everything that Dan Snyder ever did and get a new name. I want my name.
I would love that. We can talk about that in a second. But my man, the Shiny Ones, asked the question: Dalvin Cook anyone? Is any? Oh, actually, I let Rico answer the whole what to do first. But after that, we'll answer this. So we'll keep this up here for you.
Well, for me, I'm kind of biased because regardless, I'm gonna have to get on a plane to go to a game anyway. So where it's located and all Atlanta. Of that is so. But even if I lived in the area, I would be with y'all.
I'll come down there. I'll see you, bro.
But regardless, even if I lived in the area, if I was just a drive away, it would for sure be paid Cameron Curl, especially like to your point, to go ahead and get it out the way before he has this ridiculous season, and we have to pay him even more, and before even some other safety come through and reset the market and raise the price even higher just because of that. So I'm afraid. I think we need to get it done. But John Tom said months ago that was one of the Commanders' priorities once the owner takes over. They're just waiting for the owner to take over. So we can be optimistic. I'm not sure if it will get done, but he said that Ron Rivera and those guys want it to get done.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree with that. So we'll talk Dalvin Cook, just because it's been brought up. No to Dalvin. I'm sorry. I like our young running back core. I don't want to pay Dalvin Cook even a decent amount of money. I don't like paying running backs. I'm sorry. I'm not that type of guy. I think running backs are a dime a dozen, so I'm not paying Antonio Gibson. No offense to anyone else. I'm not paying Dalvin Cook. Sorry. Not sorry. Very productive back, for sure. But I'm good. I don't want to pay running backs. We got other things to worry about. We don't even know about our offensive lines good enough to block for this man. So why would I pay a running back when I don't know our offensive line good enough to block for the dude? Makes zero sense. No.
It depends on how much you want.
The only I'm doing is veteran minimum. You want more than that? No.
Okay then.
No.
If it's vet minimum, I'm signing them.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it. Any more than that is no.
Yeah, he already said he wants like $8 million. He already said that.
$8 million?
Dalvin Cook, yeah, he said that.
It's not bad.
Because he's talking with the Dolphins right now, so he wants.
I give 8 before Dallas try to pull it off. If I hear anything about Dallas going to get him, I give him 8. They do.
That 8 gotta be like
nowhere near Dallas at all.
The $8 million has to be a contender thing.
No.
He said the Dolphins. That's who he's been talking with. So
I'm not sure if he was signed.
I like him on the Dolphins. I think it'd be a great move.
Yeah, I think that would he goes back home. You get to go back home. So I think
Florida State, right? He went to Florida State.
I'd take Dalvin for a year. That'd be nasty.
That hurts the development of other backs though. Like,
yeah, but Ron's in a win now. Mozo is kind of like
But again, I don't think he'll take 8 here.
I don't care about
the when you could go with Sam Howell.
$8 million? $8 million, bro? $8 million? With a questionable line? No, absolutely not.
$8 million for a guy like Dalvin.
$8 million, like Dalvin's still a top 10 back.
It could be a lot worse. I mean, Nick Chubb's getting like 14 a year or something like that, 15 a year.
But Nick Chubb is him. He's arguably the third best running back in the league.
Okay, Dalvin Cook is what?
Third.
7? 6?
Third.
Second?
Third. Who's higher than him?
Christian McCaffrey.
Alvin Kamara's got like 15. Derrick Henry's got 12.
Oh, you're talking about salaries. I thought you were talking about third best. I thought you were talking about
Derrick
third
Henry
He
best.
was talking about third
C-Mac?
best.
Derrick
Oh,
Henry
yeah.
and C-Mac? Christian McCaffrey?
Derrick Henry hasn't. I mean, he hasn't been Derrick. I mean, I gotta lower my standards for Derrick Henry because I'm so used to him having to curry Tennessee that he really hasn't been doing that because he's been hurt and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah.
No,
Saquon, man, he's not getting paid right now too. So
No, oh yeah, that's the thing. But I was
They
curious.
started the group chat.
yeah, they were
Running back
complaining
started
on
a
Twitter.
group chat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
complaining on
kinda
Twitter
like-
about not
Kind of
getting
on
paid.
strike or whatever.
Yeah, you know what? I do think that the rookie contract for a running back should be heavy incentive laden. So of course I don't think somebody drafting a running back in the second round should be held to a $15 million a year contract by any stretch. That's ridiculous. They're just not going to get drafted. But we obviously see that running backs are heavily used early on in their career and heavily productive early on in their career. Like, make it incentive laden. If you're like the leading rusher of the league in your rookie contract, you get like some crazy amount of money. I don't know, 10 million more on top of your yearly salary or something. Like, that's what you're worth if you're getting those kind of numbers. But if you're already 28 years old and you've done all your work already, you're not going to get paid a crazy amount of money. Or so, I don't know. I think that might be the best way to fix that running back situation.
I mean, I heard that like Saquon Barkley's not trying to reset the running back market, and they offered him 13 mil, and he didn't take it. So what is he looking to get if he's not trying to reset the market but don't want to take 13 mil?
Some petty little middle by like the margin of like $100,000. It can't be nothing else. So that's really close.
Oh, it might be 13 million a year, but what's the guarantees?
Yeah, maybe the
with a running back, if you're getting paid 13 million a year, but 30% of your contract's guaranteed or something like that, that's garbage because there's so likelihood you're going to get hurt.
Garbage.
No. I mean, but where is he going to go? He's going to hold out, and then the Giants are probably going to just. I mean, the running back, like Protex said, is like you can find one. Like
no, you can't.
So
yes, you can.
Whoa, time out.
You can't
Isaiah Pacheco versus Miles Sanders.
I don't care about Pacheco. You can find Pacheco in there. You can't find Saquon.
Yeah, a Super Bowl winning running back.
You can't find Saquon. Sorry.
I mean, as it goes,
James White
without
Garrett
Alfred Morris was a 6th round pick.
Corey Clement.
If Saquon do not play this year, they will be vying for a top 5 pick if he don't play. So go ahead and not pay him if you want to.
I mean, shoot, they're doing us a favor, so I don't care. Don't pay.
Yeah, they are doing us a favor.
Hopefully, he does a Le'Veon Bell.
They are doing us a favor. Good.
But I'm
Leave
just saying,
Saquon.
I don't care about Saquon running. We got to worry about Daniel Jones running. Okay, we got to stop him first. We worry about Saquon.
No
cap. Clearly that's never going to happen because we lose our brains every time he holds the ball and runs. So
no ball on his own lead.
Yeah.
The only thing that stops him from running.
Landon Collins getting dusted by Daniel Jones.
I'll never forget that.
He's leaving him.
He like these and Landon like
the only defender that helps us is his shoelaces when he falls. Other than that, we're getting cooked.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Daniel Jones turns into prime Joe Montana when he plays us. I don't know what
Steve
it is.
Young.
Like
that, my man, we call that man Vanilla Vic, boy. He be getting up out of there, boy.
I mean, he had Richie James frying us last year. Like it was insane.
I like Daniel Jones. I do. I ain't gonna lie.
DJ, he cool.
I had beef with Daniel Jones because I wanted Dwayne Haskins to be so much better than him, man. Oh my god, I put my neck out there for Dwayne Haskins, man. I wanted Dwayne Haskins to be so good, man. Because like Giants.
I remember that video you made, man. Dwayne Haskins.
For real, like, him. You gotta be him. I'm like,
Giants fans were talking so crazy about Dwayne Haskins, man, and ooh. But word on the street, Jay Gruden wanted Daniel Jones. So, I mean, he probably would have been better here.
He wanted Drew Lock, too.
Crazy is Jay Gruden's not a bad talent evaluator. He wasn't a great coach. He's not a bad talent evaluator.
He's not a bad talent evaluator, nor is he a bad offensive mind. But as far as a head coach,
he can't coach up a run game.
He can't coach a run
All he
game.
does is a pass. Alfred Morris with Shanahan's was 1,600 yards a year or whatever it was, 1,400 yards a year. And he gets here, he can't get 2.5 yards a carry with Alfred Morris.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at his time in Cincinnati when he was
Matt Jones in the game.
Really
Who Matt Jones?
Yeah, there was no running back over there either that really
Yeah,
killed
so
it.
he was more of like
Yeah.
a passing guy. I mean, he would
Mhm.
fit today's NFL, to be honest, though. Like the run game is kind of.
No, he went to Jacksonville. They didn't do jack squat either.
That was
What was
Urban
that?
Meyer.
Was that the
That
year? Was that the year with
was
Urban Meyer,
Yeah,
or was
Urban
that the
Meyer. It
year
was Urban
prior
Meyer
to
days.
that one?
No, he was the.
The year prior to Urban Meyer?
No. He was with them. He was the OC for.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Meyer.
is that year
I'll give him
really
a small
coming?
pass for
It
that
was
one.
Yeah, that was
No
horrible.
talent over there yet, bro. No talent over there yet.
I mean,
But he would scheme
really
dudes open, and then whoever it was would drop the football, and everybody would be yelling at him because he called the wrong play. It's like, okay, well, my dude was wide open.
I mean, he had my guy Capri Bibbs looking good. I thought he was the next big thing.
No, for
Was it
real.
Capri Bibbs who got
Maurice Harris out there eating,
Smith
boy.
hurt?
No, for real though. Yeah, Maurice
Capri
Harris out there
Bibbs, was he
doing
the
his
one that got
own.
Smith hurt? No, I'm not sure.
I thought he missed the block.
The
Wasn't
Texans,
it Capri
it was
Bibbs?
versus the Texans
Yeah,
game. I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
that.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
Capri
yeah,
Bibbs. I thought it was.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't Chris Thompson. Chris Thompson was a hell of a pass block. Never mind.
I think it was Bibbs who missed the block.
Yeah, I bet it's Capri Bibbs too.
Yeah.
Because Alex got
That turned that 6-2 season around the wrong way.
man.
rocked.
If he never gets hurt, man, we're going to the playoffs. I don't know if we're going to do anything because we get down by 10. We're not coming back, but
Bro, we couldn't score points to save our life.
man, I remember that Bucks game that year, bro. I fell asleep on that game, bro. Oh my god,
When we won 16-3. They missed like 5 field goals.
Oh my god!
Oh, that was the Fitzpatrick game where Fitzpatrick was
Yeah.
throwing
Remember
picks.
that Giants game?
Yeah, he had like 500 yards of offense and scored 3 points because they couldn't make a field goal.
They couldn't do nothing, bro. Bro, remember
The
that Giants
ultimate
game?
bend, don't break.
It was like a 3-point
been
game
hard.
for the whole game until AP ran that big run to end the game off. It was like 14. It was like 14-10 the entire time.
Yeah, I remember
The
that.
game was boring. Like
It was
Odell
fun watching
dropping
AP here.
passes. They couldn't do nothing on offense. We couldn't do nothing. Kept going 3 and out. I'm like,
Yeah.
this thing put me to sleep. God dang, bro. The AP did the. I'm like, oh, we about to do something. A whole quarter half later. Oh my gosh, we won the game. I can turn it off now.
yeah.
Football that year, we was winning games, but the games were so boring.
Oh yeah. When
Fellas,
he
I'm-
got hurt, it just went downhill. Like we signed Mark Sanchez. Like that
Josh
was terrible.
Johnson.
Yeah, Josh Johnson.
Man, I ain't gonna lie though. That Titans game, I had hopes for Josh Johnson. I thought he was going to the playoffs, man. I thought he was gonna win with
Yeah.
Josh Johnson that Titans game.
My man had like a 20-play drive.
He had like a really good game against the Jags before that,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
we went to the Titans, and it didn't work out.
Dude,
That
when
was
Josh
pretty
Johnson
good.
came in against the Giants, you would have thought that we won the Super Bowl with how I was acting.
I was like,
Me and
oh
my buddy
gosh,
Tim
no
were
more Buck
yelling
Bunny.
from the stands.
No
to
more
put
Buck
him in.
Bunny.
That's
And we
because
see
Mark
number
Sanchez
8.
is so bad.
We see number 8 run out there instead of number 6, and we were beside ourselves. Like it was ridiculous. Like,
Thank you,
and then they scored
Jesus.
24 straight points.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord
That's because
Jesus.
Sanchez was so bad. Every pass Sanchez threw was either batted down or tipped or intercepted. Like it was
It was
It was
just
that
trash.
bad.
Did my man
It
have
was
a
like-
completion? Did
yeah,
my
it was
man
like
have a
40 to
completion?
16 at one point.
Yeah, I literally sent a text to that text if you need help to go to the locker room and remove Mark Sanchez. We have a problem. Number 6, get him. Oh,
Yeah, fellas,
such
I'm
a
looking
bad-
at the Alex Smith injury, and it was actually Samaje Perine.
Oh yeah, you got the stomach to watch it again.
Well, yeah, I didn't watch the full clip. I just looked at the beginning. So
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
he wasn't. I mean,
He said wonderful.
he had like a, where you block before and then go out on your route. It was kind of one of those touch them and then go out, not necessarily like sit back there and block them. So it was one of those like pass by that he did not touch nobody.
It was Samaje Perine?
Yeah, granted, they sent like 5 people at him.
I don't
so,
believe you.
like, I'm looking at it right now.
I'm telling you right now.
34.
Your eyes are lying.
He's out on a route, and like 5 of them just came at Alex Smith, and yeah, man. After that, man, it was crazy. 6-2, probably would have been 12-4 or something like that, man. Who knows? 11-5, but yeah.
Up to. I understand this is inappropriate.
He's had an ugly history.
That is
man.
not
He had
Samaje
some
Perine.
rough years.
Is
Yeah,
that
that
not-
was a pep rally.
That not Samaje Perine? That's 34, right?
No, 32 was Samaje.
32.
34,
Who's
pretty sure.
34? Was that small? No, that's not
I'm
small.
almost
That's too
I'm almost positive it was Bibbs.
Bibbs was 34 that year. I thought he was.
He was 46.
Yeah, I wasn't. I don't think. Who was 34?
Maybe it wasn't Capri Bibbs then. It wasn't Samaje. Samaje was 32. I'm almost positive.
Yeah, so then
You all going to the pep rally on Friday?
you?
If
I gotta work. I can't.
if Josh Harris is there, I may think about it. But if he's not showing up, then
No, he was
30,
I see a 39 on here.
39. That's 39. Look, thought it was a 34.
Well,
I
I'm
don't
seeing
know who
39
that
as far as Capri Bibbs wearing it.
Oh yeah,
I didn't see.
Who was 34 that year?
I don't know.
That's very interesting because he's not even popping up on the roster. So man,
Yeah.
I don't even see 34 on this roster on the 2018.
Anyway,
year. Yeah.
Either way, it sucked.
Yeah, that was horrible. I mean, I'm thinking like as bad as we were winning, we were winning. So I'm thinking, man, we about to do something. I don't know what we're gonna do, but after that, who came in? Colt McCoy, man. I was rallying behind Colt. I'm like, come on, Colt, you can do
Colt.
this.
Come on, Colt.
You know what I'm saying? But then, yeah, Colt McCoy.
Colt
I mean,
was
every time
fast,
I seen Colt McCoy, I don't know. I had this kind of liking to Colt McCoy, so I thought he was going to actually be good every time he came into the game, but I was always wrong. Unless, wasn't that one time he diced up the Cowboys, or am I driven? I think
That's
one of those
funny.
things.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was that Sunday night, Monday night game when Jordan Reed caught that wild pass. We won that game.
Cowboys
in Dallas with them bum old cowgirls. Can we take the solace in the fact that Terry McLaurin been officially acknowledged being better than CD Lamb? Of course, that's truly unbiased third party. Shout out to Madden. Madden is biased as hell, but I'm gonna give you that one. I'm gonna leave that one.
I'm not even sure if Madden is biased. I just think they don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
no, Rico, you're right. They get high and drunk before they make these ratings. Right.
Yeah, they just.
Okay.
I think they just don't pay attention.
They do it for and they lead the club. Say, we're in the club.
Well, they do it that way because they know we're going to do exactly what they want is react to it and give their game publicity. So they're doing it.
Never mind. It was Marshall.
It was I was about to say Tim. I'm looking at it. It's Byron Marshall. 34. He's the guy that was
so random.
So random. That's why he got hurt. It's a random idiot.
If you would have put in Capri Bibbs, Chris Thompson. If he was Chris Thompson, Chris Thompson was so good.
Capri Bibbs was the secret.
Thompson was nice. He was nice. He
Chris
just
Thompson
kept
was
getting
nice.
hurt. He was nice.
He was
You get the
awesome.
ball in Chris Thompson's hand.
All right, I love Chris Thompson.
Explosive.
CT was my mind. CT fouls my mind.
Yeah, you get the ball in his hands out in space.
He was our version of
screen.
Kamara. He was our version of Kamara.
Him and every time get that screen out, get Morgan Moses out in front, man. It was over.
Oh, please don't bring up him.
Morgan Moses was good, man. Y'all ain't gonna do that to Big Mo, man. Morgan Moses was good.
Yeah, because they didn't call.
Momo was solid,
him.
bro. I like Momo. I rock with Momo, man.
Yeah, he did
Should
get
have
away
been
with a lot
called
of false
false
starts.
start almost every.
He was a
other
walking
play.
penalty waiting to happen, but he was definitely solid.
He's still on.
I don't know how he got away with it.
Answer this question though.
What, he was a Jet still or the Ravens?
He went to Ravens, yeah.
He was a Ravens.
Hawk, yeah. I mean, they got Jordan Poole. Him and Draymond was going at it today. If you didn't see that, I mean, there's not much expectations. I mean, they're going to be a bad team, but it's going to be fun to watch Jordan Poole, the pool party. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch Poole and Kuz, the light-skinned brothers, go there and put up a lot of
Rose
points.
Bar brothers, man.
They're going to hold it down. Well,
what about
Kuz,
that draft pick?
Kuz, he's
5
fine.
points per game.
He averaged. Oh, this year. Well, in the summer league, it's the summer league. He averaged like 10, but yeah, this year he probably will average like 5, something like that. I like Cam Whitmore out of what school he go to? He went to Villanova. He was a summer league MVP this year.
Oh, yeah, I know that's talking about.
I liked him. I personally would have
MVP?
drafted him instead, but it is what it is. But yeah, I think the Wizards are going to win like 25 games, probably like 24 games.
Hey man, the Washington Rose Bar Wizards is lit, man.
But I will say, Kuz isn't going to go like that. He might not go because he's got Winnie Harlow, but Jordan Poole definitely will be in there.
That man, Jordan Poole's gonna be in Rose Bar every week. I'm telling you right now, bro. You're gonna see this man Instagram story. You're gonna be in Rose Bar every weekend popping bottles with a whole bunch of women. They're going to a game. Tell you, gonna go to the game drunk.
He's not trying to end up like how John Wall did. Shout out to John Wall, but he's not trying to go down the John Wall route.
Rose Bar every week.
How do we get nothing for Bradley Beal?
Well,
He had a
look,
no
so
trade clause.
you
He
got
gave
a
all
bunch
that
of you got a bunch
daggone
of
money. That's
so
why.
he had a no trade clause, so he dictated where he wanted to go. So they had no choice really. He wanted to go to the Suns, which was a random team, and the Suns they don't have first round picks for like the next 5 or 6 years because they traded for Kevin Durant. So it was a lose lose.
Yeah.
And they got Chris
Yeah.
Paul, and then they flipped Chris Paul for Jordan Poole. So they made something out of it.
Yeah. My fault because is there a way they can land DeAndre Ayton?
I would pass on Ayton, man. I don't think
Ayton
you
is
really. I don't
trash.
think
Maybe
you want
the
Ayton.
Wizards
No
trying to build for the future. They trying to keep all that money to this
That's
time.
all the money,
Yeah,
man.
you don't really want
All
Ayton.
the money,
Right now,
man.
you're gonna get
Yeah,
draft
last time
picks
they
right
did
now.
that, they tried to give it to KD, and then he said no, thank you.
Yeah,
That's
even though
not-
Didn't even give us
KD's
an interview.
from,
You know why KD don't want to come here?
he always want to be on
No
teams
one
where
deal
they're
with- no one
73 and
deal with
9. He don't
KD.
want to be on a team where you got to actually get it from
Work.
the bud and win, and work
Yeah.
hard.
Depend on him.
He want you know what I'm saying? Get the easy ring. You know what I'm saying? The
He
easy
might come when he like 38.
Nah, I'm good, and I'm gonna say no. I would say no.
ring. I'm good. Katie won't be Katie no more.
Let
Like,
me
no,
go
I'm
back
saying?
home for my last couple years.
Yeah.
No,
Like, nah,
we don't want you, boy.
Yeah. You got to brush your
But it's
hair.
been hard to
Old
watch.
Caesar, old mother
Hard to
lover.
watch.
But
Yeah, their fits are definitely. Kyle Kuzma be having some weird fits, man.
bro, he
But,
be
I
putting
mean,
some weird stuff on, fool.
Yeah.
how's Johnny
Davis?
Davis doing, man? I hear Wizards fans are already giving up on Johnny Davis.
Yeah, he had a pretty rough rookie season. Probably one of the worst rookie seasons I've ever seen in my life. But the summer league was a little bit better. I mean, we'll see. I don't have much hopes for him.
What's up with Demi
But-
though? Demi, my man.
Denny, honestly, a lot of Wizards players are mid. Honestly, Denny's a mid player. Honestly, like he probably won't get another contract.
He gave up
probably
on
won't.
Rui too soon, man.
Yeah. I actually- I like
got
Rui.
like eating.
Rui,
Got
man.
eating in LA though.
You can
With
get
the
Rui,
Lakers,
get
yeah.
Rui that mid-range jumper, man. That is butter every
Rui
time.
be eating,
They
yeah.
gave up on
He
him.
got him a bag too.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I'm a
He's
nice
been
little
cooking with the Lakers.
change.
Lakers.
Riley Kristaps, he's not in the league no more.
Johnny, we'll see. I don't. It's gonna be
look,
tough.
man,
It's gonna be
Look,
tough.
man.
He's a good defender, and that's about it.
that's
but-
tough.
My boy Protect worrying about that ring, man. What Embiid gonna do, man? Y'all need to get a
You
ring.
know what I'm
Y'all window
Man,
Y'all
No,
window
trade
closed,
James Harden.
man.
James
Trade
Harden.
Embiid.
No,
Trade Embiid.
no,
That's
no.
what they really need to do. People not talking about that.
Nigga, you
Get
crazy?
Embiid out of there. He injured
I heard
every year.
He's
I heard
injured.
y'all
Bro,
wanted
Well,
to
no,
get-
he
Every
did
year,
play
get
in the
him out of
playoffs
there.
last year. He did play. He played in the playoffs last year.
He
I heard
played,
y'all
but
wanted-
he got hurt.
I heard y'all wanted to get rid of Tyrese Maxey. I
No.
like Maxey.
No, they said
He's
they wouldn't give
untouchable.
up Maxey for
They,
anything.
they,
It was like
they
they said he's
already say
untouchable.
he's untouchable.
They said he's
No.
untouchable, which is insane to
We
me.
know Harden even.
If Damian Lillard wants to go to the
Maxey's
Sixers, they
for
should trade
Dame,
Maxey.
he should be untouchable. The only way we should trade Max is for Dame.
It's for Damian Lillard. Yeah.
Dame's
Yeah,
going to
Dame
Miami,
Lillard,
man.
They
Yeah.
ain't going to
Okay,
Miami.
Him and
fine.
Jimmy Butler gonna be back in the conference
It's gonna
finals,
be
man. They go-
nasty.
Yeah, but now Dame and Embiid, I would fool with that roster. If Dame and Embiid got to play together,
Okay,
I
that'd
think
be
they'd
crazy.
be all right.
That'd be crazy. I ain't gonna hold you.
I wonder how Bill's gonna
I've
do
been
in
the
Phoenix,
only way he would trade Maxey's for Dame, bro. But Dame clearly wants to go to Miami, and
Yeah.
hey,
I hope so. I want a rematch.
that'd be cheating. I'm out of
I
here.
wonder how I wonder how Bill's gonna do in Phoenix, man.
They not
I
doing
still the thing with
They not
They
doing
ain't going nowhere.
the thing with them is they don't have no bench. So when they get to the
No,
playoffs,
they did make some good
What
moves this offseason. I give them that.
They
They
take
did.
Cameron
got-
Payne. That was stupid.
Yeah.
But
But
they
they not
got
going
Bol
nowhere.
Yeah, they got Bol
All right.
Bol now. He's like 7-7.
Protect. What's up with your boy Harden? He's not my boy. It's James Harden. I meant that.
How I want to go to the Clippers.
I've been saying that for months. That get him off my team. I don't want him around. He's a cancer. He's a ball hog. He's annoying. He gets on my nerves. He's inconsistent. He wants to go 40 points 1 week. In game 7, he want to go 2 for 15. I don't want to see him on my team no more. Bah! Trade him now.
He's
Get
getting
him
Didn't
away
Embiid
now.
suck too though?
No, Embiid was cooking. He was cooking.
Embiid-
He's
Embiid
In game
was
7.
Game 7.
Oh, in game 7?
Embiid just
Didn't
Embiid gave up.
Embiid
Embiid
sucked?
saw James
And then he
Harden
blamed
gave up.
all the other players.
I don't think
They
nobody
got
was
blown
good
out.
that game
Everybody
7.
sucked in that game. They got blown out by like
That
We
game-
all
The
know
only,
who,
the only player that played well in the game was Maxey. And even he.
we know who wasn't the MVP. Who the real MVP was.
Oh my
Shout out to
gosh,
Josh Harris, though.
It's none of my business though.
Jokic is a monster.
Beast.
Jokic is him, bro. But
He's
stop.
got to be the most efficient basketball player
He's the best.
Am I trading
basketball
Paul
player.
George?
I don't know,
when
since when?
I see a when I
No.
see a 7'4", when I see a 7'3" big man shooting a fadeaway 3 at the buzzer, it's not, what can you do about that? It's
But he's
Anthony,
like 6'11",
Anthony
but yeah.
Davis. Anthony Davis is literally in his face. I would just say, Coach, bench me. There's nothing I can do. He's literally in his face, and he shoots a Dirk Nowitzki kind of at the. There's nothing you could do about that, bro.
And then
Jokic
fly.
is
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
He is so efficient.
I think he airballed that pre-game too. Like he was just playing around, shot it, like airballed it. I think somebody showed the clip of him airballing that before, and then he made it when it mattered most.
Is Denver
That's
going to
crazy.
run it back though? I don't know. I don't see them
Yeah.
going back. I don't see them going winning it again. I
They
see them
running it
winning the
back.
conference
They-
championship though.
They not they. I think that I got the Heat going back. Heat and Denver back to back.
Because who's in the West really a threat? I mean, Phoenix, but like I just don't have faith in them being able to go 7 with them. I
You got
mean,
Phoenix. You can. I would still never count out the Warriors because Steph is Steph. I still believe in Steph being great. So I'm
They
still
chose-
not sleeping on
That
the
for
Warriors.
still stop being off for real.
They chose Draymond
Um,
over Jordan Poole, man.
Yeah,
I
they,
mean,
because
You
he-
want to
he-
leave
You
that
want rings with
chance?
Draymond, though. You want rings with that man before Jordan.
yeah. So they're always going to go with Draymond.
West
'cause
will still
Draymond
always
and
be
them.
strong though. They still got some teams over there.
If Ja can lead the guns away, maybe he might put him in the fight.
Memphis is nice.
Yeah, he can put the guns away.
I don't like how they
I'm mad they let go of Dylan Brooks, my dog. I'm mad they let go of
He
Dylan
was
Brooks.
They had
They
to though. He was bad.
They
He
had
was
to.
really
He
bad.
was in the way, bro. He was in the
No,
way.
no, he
Really
wasn't. Nah, he
they
wasn't
may
in the
regret
way.
they may
bro.
regret getting rid of Tyus Jones though.
Ooh,
No,
that they might regret that one.
I like Tyus Jones on the
Because
Wizards.
John
but-
gone for 25. He'll be trash at point guard for 25 games. So.
Yeah. They got Marcus Smart now. They traded for him.
Oh yeah, they did for Marcus.
Man, that boy Dylan Brooks bum.
Isn't the Thunder nice too though? They're young, but aren't
Yeah,
don't they have
yeah,
a?
Yeah, they're gonna have. They got like.
Franchise?
They got like
Said
He
Chet stay
multiple
healthy.
first round picks, right? They got
They
like
got a
multiple
million.
first
They got
round picks for, like,
Shea.
the next 10 years.
And
Yeah, their GM's always been a
But
beast.
De'Aaron Fox and them boys, they all right too.
Man, Dylan
I
Brooks-
forgot all about
Oh, the
Sacramento,
Kings.
but they
Yeah,
still young.
Sacramento.
They still young.
Buddy Healed, shooting from everywhere.
Hill,
Still
yeah.
young.
Yeah, Buddy Hill on the
Brooks-
Pacers now.
But
Dylan Brooks
the
Oh, he
bums, bro.
moved.
Yeah,
He's
he's
not
on
a
the
they
Pacers.
did turn in the end. They
The
did turn
Pacers,
in the
yeah. They got Malik Monk is tough. Sabonis is tough.
Yeah.
end. De'Aaron's De'Aaron.
Yeah.
Sure.
Malik
I don't know
Monk is
though.
tough.
I feel like if Sabonis never got hurt, they probably would have.
They
No, he
probably
played,
out-
though. He
probably
played,
out the
though.
Warriors.
Because
Yeah,
Draymond
played.
stepped on his chest, but he still played.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't
Draymond,
like Dylan
dirty
Brooks,
Monk.
bro.
I can't stand Draymond.
That man said I was trying to pick up my foot. Like, nah,
Man,
bro.
stop.
Nah, if you
lying.
look at it, bro, I don't know
Draymond
if
a hoe.
Draymond did that on purpose.
He
bro.
did.
He did that on purpose. You
He-
can clearly see.
I'm gonna say
it.
it's about Draymond.
You
Draymond a
put
hoe.
your foot up and then put it
Draymond
down.
a
just
hoe.
And then pick it up again.
Draymond's a hoe, bro.
This is
I
the
can't
same guy
stand
that
it.
hit LeBron in the groin area. This is the same guy that kicked
He-
Steven Adams
Yeah, he
in,
like-
in the groin area. He
No.
did the
Oh,
same-
Draymond is not above that for sure. But at the same time, if you don't want to get your chest stepped on, don't grab other dudes' legs.
That is
Come
true.
on, you
I think
still
it's
ain't
both.
got
But
you still ain't
Draymond-
got to kick him in his
Yeah.
chest.
And Draymond punched Jordan Poole in the face. So Draymond gets no.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go right
I
there.
ain't moving my foot. I ain't trying to
I'll
dodge
be
you
honest,
because
bruh.
you decided to grab
Jordan-
my leg. You
Hey,
gonna be
yo,
under my foot?
he
You're gonna
better
get
than
stepped
me.
on.
Yo,
Draymond
Draymond
getting on that
grab
Ron
me,
Artest. He
bro.
getting on that Ron
You
Artest.
wouldn't
That
have
was
been on that
hilarious,
court
bro.
until you shot me a true fade. Ain't no way you gonna punch me in my face and I'm gonna go out there and ball with you the whole entire season. Nah,
you got
you gotta be handled
fade
before.
off for real though. Like,
And they caught it on
you gotta
camera
fight
too.
me.
Yeah, you got it on cam.
Yeah,
Nah,
on
you
camera,
gotta you need to
yeah.
run this right now. Get this on camera.
Run this fade
Yeah,
right
Get
yeah.
now.
Get this on camera, then we can go out there.
Wait, who punched who?
Draymond
punched
Jordan Poole.
Well, Jordan Poole ain't gonna do nothing against Draymond.
And he glassed him. He said,
Jordan Poole can
I
go
don't-
miss a
listen,
few more threes.
Dylan Brooks is trash, bro. I can give Dylan Brooks
No,
10.
he's
Brooks
not.
Yeah,
is
no.
horrible.
He's
Dylan
not.
Brooks
Yeah, he's not
good
trash. He's not
player.
trash.
I can
Yeah,
give
he just
Dylan
can't
Brooks
shut down
15.
LeBron. That's all.
My,
shouldn't
bro,
talk
his
crap
jumper
to
is worse
LeBron.
than mine. His jumper is worse than mine, bro. Like I think he need to go to leap
Hey,
and shooter to
Dylan
get his
Brooks'
form
jumper
right, bro.
is
His
trash. I ain't
jumper
gonna.
is horrible.
He got
He's
paid
a-
though. He got
That's
paid.
not his game.
He went
He's
there,
not an
Yeah,
offensive
bro.
player though, right?
No,
defense.
he's
more of a
a defensive player.
He's a defensive player. LeBron 38 gave him like what he say? I don't know, like 30 something.
LeBron was killing. He was
He
killing.
gave him a nice little 35 piece. You know what I'm saying?
He said he's
Extra
old.
piece off,
He said he's old. Went back out there and dropped 30.
I mean,
He gave
okay.
a 30 piece.
I don't like LeBron, but y'all
Honey
make it seem like it was like some random player that did it to him.
But I
Like,
mean,
come
don't call me old if you, bro. First of all, LeBron,
It don't
He did
matter. You
poke
can
the
say whatever
bear.
you want to say. You're a grown man.
don't call
poked the
me
bear.
old. I got 4 of them things. You don't got nothing.
All right, that's good, but I can talk and say whatever I want to say.
I got
You gotta
four
back it
of
up.
them.
Right.
You gotta back it up, and Dylan Brooks didn't back it up.
That's fine, but in the same breath, you still can say what he want, whether he backed it up or not.
They go into the
Because
game
the Grizzlies said we will not bring back Dylan Brooks in.
But the thing is, they try to make it seem like it was it's his fault. Like they try to pin it on him, like he's the issue.
He
Dylan
said
Brooks wasn't
anytime-
the issue.
No, it wasn't. Ja got hurt. He missed like 1 or 2 games.
That's the main reason. Ja's
Oh,
always
yeah,
hurt when it
he
comes to
hurt.
the playoffs.
Yeah.
The funnier,
told
the one that
those.
was crap talking was Grant Williams when he crap talked
Oh,
Jimmy
yeah.
Butler.
And that's the
That
main
one was
reason.
because then the game after that he stayed away from Jimmy. Like they were up by 10, and Grant Williams went to the bench
I mean,
during
at
time.
least, but
Just stayed away. They told him, "Shh, don't do that again."
with that, well, at least with that, Grant Williams and Jimmy Butler was going back at it in that game. There was no contest with Dylan Brooks and LeBron. At least they was going at it a little bit back and forth. Because I know Grant Williams came down. I think he even hit a 3 or took it to the hole. They was going back at it for a little bit. I mean, obviously Jimmy Butler, like come on now, it's Jimmy Butler, but like obviously
Jimmy took
he
over.
won that
Jimmy
fight.
Butler.
It was hilarious on those
Yeah,
when they were
Dylan
coming
Brooks,
back
bro.
down from 3-0. Those next 3 games when they were down 3-0, Grant Williams didn't say a word. They were up in those games, and he just shh. I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to say anything.
I want to F it up. I don't want to go home.
Either.
He was a new player. Did not say anything when they were leading. Didn't say nothing.
He
Hilarious.
didn't either. He just looked at us like, "Man, give it over there."
Oh, you got it, Slim.
I know they was mad at him too.
You got it, Slim.
Deep down, I knew they was mad at him.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
The
Slim,
coach
you
got in
it.
him right quick. Yeah, do not say a word, even if we're up by 20. Don't
He
say
thought it
anything.
was, it was like by 12 when he started talking. I think it was like 12 or 9.
I mean, he ended.
Jimmy was like, "Oh yeah, okay."
That was my little
Yeah,
pick up for the Mavericks too, though.
Yeah,
They
he and Dallas were
was all
losing
right
now.
too.
Yeah.
So we'll see about that.
Do the Mavericks
Oh,
still
yeah,
have Kyrie,
Kyrie.
though?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
came
resigned
back.
Kyrie.
He came
Oh
back.
gosh.
Yeah.
We already know
Kyrie
what
is
the
a
Mavericks
hell of a
gonna
player.
do.
He's so toxic.
The Mavericks gonna do their yearly thing and finish 5th in the West, like they do every year.
No, they
I don't
didn't even
know,
do
man.
that. They
Yeah,
were
they
5th
didn't.
in the
They
West,
didn't
and then
make
they
the
lost
play-in.
after they made the trade.
They didn't even make the play in.
They need some extra.
Yeah.
They need extra pieces to build around Luka and Kyrie.
Luka got it. He might have to change because he holds on to the ball for like 23 seconds in the shot clock. Like he holds the
Step
ball
back
fast.
green
I'm
every
him.
time though.
I'm him.
He do
Yeah.
that step back,
Yeah.
ain't nobody
Luka's
stopping that.
reincarnation of Jokic.
He's like James Harden, really. Like when James Harden was with the Rockets, when he was like doing a little pot thing, like he that's how he plays.
Extra ball hall.
Yeah, he don't.
Crazy.
I mean, when that's all you got, what you expect?
They got
Yeah,
Kyrie now. Like, why can't Kyrie get the ball?
Then there was that moment where they were passing the ball to each other too much, like nobody would shoot it. It was Kyrie to Luka, Luka to Kyrie, back and forth. And then they ended up not
Oh,
shooting
for
it.
real, that was hilarious.
That was
as hell.
bad.
Oh my gosh, it's hilarious, bro.
You gotta learn how to play together.
Nah, for real.
I think they'd be all right this year. I don't know. I think the Thunder can make the playoffs. Maybe get the 8th seed, playing at least.
Okay,
The
okay.
Pelicans.
You got someone similar to me in
Hold
here.
on, who got Jackson? Well, the Lakers did, bro.
Zion just gotta stay away from the. You gotta stay away from the.
Yeah.
No, he needed to do more than
Stay on the
he
court.
need to do more than if he don't be healthy this year, it's goodbye.
I mean, people said that about him last year though, because like he averaged 25 games a season. They said this past year was the year for Zion, but I guess.
But my man cannot.
I think if the
Not
Pelicans
stay
want to
away
move
from
him,
adult
I'm moving him
sports.
now. I'm not gonna wait
And-
because
and
if he
adult
didn't
dancing.
play again this year, he ain't got
Did he
much
lose
trade
weight
value.
yet?
He never
He
gonna
lost
lose
weight,
weight.
but he can't stay out the bedroom. That's
That
the
was so
problem.
funny.
Yeah,
Nah, he
stay
can't.
away.
When that
No,
fake
no,
thing came out.
He's just gotta.
Oh, I was
Man
gonna say
can
when that
shoot the
fake thing
club
came
up,
out,
bro.
where it
It's
was
a
like
problem.
breaking news, he's not gonna play, and then the illness was Thanksgiving. That was too good.
No, the illness had another baby mother. I'm saying, oh my God, stop it.
No, Thanksgiving, that was the problem. Good night.
He just don't know how to pick the right
that
lady.
too, but like bro. Lately, bro, like he
Oh,
he
you
literally like
can't
3
say he
baby
don't know how
mamas
to
like
pick the
3
right
months, bro.
lady.
This
That's
man
just
got issues,
evident.
bro.
Yeah,
Man got
yeah,
3
you
baby
don't know how to
What
pick the
he's
right
picking
lady.
is just that's just you know it's not the right lady before you even pick it. You don't even got to touch it.
And you can't pay her rent either. So that's
Like
something that's where you went
when I
wrong.
say she gave 10 grand, 10 grand, you paid 10 grand for her?
For real.
He was paying her rent.
I'm like, come on, bro.
You paying
Not
her rent.
that.
You doing a little baby treatment. That's a little baby.
She
doing,
wanted 10 grand
another
for
adult
rent.
film star, Miss London.
Yeah, he probably had her in a luxury apartment, like a high rise, probably out in wherever she lives. She probably live out in LA or something.
In New Orleans?
I think it was New Orleans. Yeah,
It was New Orleans, so yeah,
Yeah,
probably
New
like the luxury of most
Holy
luxury
moly.
apartments. you
Yeah,
can
because
think of.
New Orleans cost of living is dirt cheap, bro. So she probably had the most luxurious in the world.
She was probably finessing them too. She probably definitely told him more than what she really needed.
They're probably 2,500.
True.
Give me 10K real quick. You know what time it is.
True.
Okay.
He
Man,
need to
that's
be
why-
around some vets.
That's why it's shout out to LaMelo Ball, man. He doing his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? The Hornets probably ain't gonna win nothing, but hey, he doing what he got to do on and off the court. At least right now.
At least
right
you
now.
don't have 5 baby mothers already. Thank God. Shout out to LaMelo, man. Good stuff.
Because LeVar Ball wasn't having that. You know, he made sure his son was getting
That man Zion shooting the club up like it's a weekly routine.
I mean, when you got money like that, he like, I
club.
Yeah, well,
he getting free money because all he gotta
You
do is
better
pay
slow
23
down.
games.
you better slow down. This is it for him.
Slim.
Yeah, the camp is in Ashburn again.
And Ashburn, and I'll be there. I don't know who's gonna be there. You gonna be there, Ed?
Somebody, my guy Brandon, he sent me tickets for the July 29th. So I have tickets, but it's like, do I want to make the drive to Ashburn? I am going to the joint practice in Baltimore.
I'll be there. Come pull up, man. Come pull up. Man.
I do want to go to that joint practice.
When is the joint practice again? What date?
It's August 15th. That's a Tuesday. August 16th is a Wednesday. Tickets are already sold out.
Woo!
Tickets are already sold out.
Yeah, the Ravens, they don't play like it was like getting a shoe, like getting a Jordan. I sat on there, I was on a wait list.
Dang, well,
you needed a bot. Y'all needed that bot.
Yeah, seriously,
bot.
yeah. Because the
Well, then I
Commanders
guess-
training camp, I think tickets are still available for the Commanders training camp.
And them joint practice, they're not playing. I'm like, hey, bro, I don't got no ticket, bro, but hey, man.
And then
I'm
I'm gonna go
to
to the open. I know the Commanders. They every year they do that open practice because I saw y'all last year the open practice.
Yeah,
they probably
this year might be lit though because the owner. Hopefully he shows. If he shows up, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
Dang, the joint practice sold out. I wanted to
bro,
go to that for my birthday.
I thought it was Friday.
Which one? The open practice?
The bullpen joint saw the joint down Navy Yard for the What time don't start? Because I work all day tomorrow.
Yeah. I just know the pep rally with Smoot and Logan Paulson.
Yeah,
That's Friday.
they got the worst people to host.
But I think
Smoot's funny. Smoot's funny.
Cool, but like
Smoot hilarious. I ain't gonna hold you. Logan Paulson's kind of bland, but
yeah, the whole Minnesota boat.
You go to Smoot for the entertainment. You go to Paulson for the actual like knowledge. And I mean, not that Smoot doesn't know nothing, but you know he breaks it all down.
Nothing compared to what Cooley was.
I'm gonna go smack out to work. I do not work far from there. I will go right to work.
No, yeah, Chris Cooley, he called Scott Turner an idiot. I was like, yeah, I love Chris Cooley.
What up, Michael?
Chris Cooley, my man.
Speaking of tight
Mike,
ends,
how you doing, Tim?
Doing good. Just trying to get my house situated. I'm at my grandmother's right now.
True. Yeah, man. This has been definitely a fun one, man. I appreciate Ed stopping by. It's good seeing Ed. I know you gonna go to Fanatics for road games, the Fanatics Sportsbook.
That's what I'm thinking, man. I think they got brunch in there in the mornings too. So the game started at 1.
What?
So yeah. So I'm gonna
definitely have to do that. Say less. All right. Anyone that's watching this video right now, watching this live stream, the first road game, I'll be at Fanatics for brunch. Okay.
It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit.
All that.
Pull up. Know.
I'll be right on my live stream.
It's gonna be lit.
Pull up.
Who's the first road game?
The Broncos, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
week 2.
Broncos.
So right to the Cardinals, who play the Broncos in a row. So week 2, I will get my guy to make a flyer for me. Be there.
Yeah.
Be there.
There's a 425. It's a 425 game start.
I will be there at 3:00.
We're 3.5-point underdogs.
Oh, the line is already
out. The line's out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Man, what?
got
Hold on.
lines as soon as the schedule's out.
What's
Yeah.
the line? What's the line for the? What's the
Doing that.
line for the Cardinals? And we better be plugged.
Favored
We
by
better be
6.
favored by
Three
35.
by 6.
Fair by 6.
Oh, that's
Okay.
disrespectful.
Bro, we're gonna blow them out. That's gonna be like 30 to.
No, knowing us, we're gonna make it close. It's probably gonna be 6 to 10 at
Nah, we ain't gonna
halftime.
do that. We ain't gonna do that.
You, bro.
It's the new year. We got EB. We not doing that. We
Why
not
we don't
doing
cover the
It's gonna be
spread?
6 to,
In the
it's,
Cardinals
And they
lose by
want to
6,
tank
bro.
anyway.
Cardinals lose by 6, bro.
They not gonna try to play for real.
No, who's their quarterback? Is it Colt?
Cover that spread.
Yeah, they
6
want to
is
tank
gonna
anyway.
have
And they
Colt
offensive line
McCoy is
sucks.
a
Exactly.
freaking football player.
They offensive line suck. Yeah, we gonna run
He's
the
so
we gonna
old,
run them out,
man.
run them out the building.
All right.
Forbes gonna get a pick.
that's what we supposed to do, but knowing us, you know how we get down.
Forbes
gonna
gonna get a
make-
pick.
We ain't got
Start.
Scott Turner here no more. Scott Turner not here no more.
It is the spread 6 on the dot.
Scott the Goat
It's, yeah,
Turner.
it's 6. Yeah.
Yeah, Scott.
Scott not here no more. This is a new
Man,
era.
We gonna win by
I take
5.
pride in that, man. I
Why
call
we gonna
Scott
win
Turner
by
out
5?
after his first year.
We gonna win 21-16.
You weren't the only one.
I called him out after his
I
first
told
year,
Tim
man.
that a long time ago. I said I can't stand him. Tim tried to take up for him in the beginning. I said heck no. But then
He said
Tim
no.
Because of the
came to
particular plays that you called out, I didn't like the call out. But overall, Scott Turner's not good.
Scott Turner had to go.
I'll never forget what's that Taylor Heineke QB drill on 3rd and 10.
Oh yeah.
Never forget that.
Legendary.
That was gonna
They'll
fool
never
anyone.
see this coming.
Exactly. Like
Hey,
dumb.
The Curtis Samuel jet sweep up the middle on 3rd and 3 against the Giants
Yeah,
when Brian Robinson
man.
has 8 yards per
yeah.
carry.
Man, what? That killed me.
Oh, when he ran, I don't know what was that the one when he ran out on the field and they waved him off or something like that?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, something like that.
He was
Just
too
disgraceful.
smart.
Yeah, and then what? Then we end up punting it on the next play. It's like
was like a field
No,
goal.
it was
We
the
were in field goal
overtime.
range.
Yeah, it was the overtime. The overtime versus the Giants literally made my brain hurt, bro. Basically they were playing for the tie. They were so
That man ran an
conservative
HB
going
drill
in.
with
Man.
Gibson. We thinking
Yeah,
they about
3rd
to go
and
to
10.
Terry. Everybody
rather
was
We
like,
literally needed like what 5-10 more yards to get in Joey
I
Sly's
hate
field goal
ties.
range, bro.
I hate ties.
And man,
and we almost lost the game. We were playing for the tie.
I would have rather lost.
Damn, you know
I
this
hate
damn
ties.
field
Yeah,
goal.
I
They
Don't
should
hit.
eliminate the tie.
honestly, I would have rather lose, bro. Because after that,
Do 2-point
bro, I'm
conversions
not
until
disagreeing
somebody
with you,
wins.
but
Do something.
You were so
Come away with a
stupid.
victory.
And we
QB
played
drill.
for
Yeah,
a
it's in
tie.
college. With
What
college,
they
it's
do in
in the
college,
red zone.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Start the 20-yard
down.
line.
Yeah,
That's fun. That's exciting.
and the game goes on forever and ever.
All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we got a question here. Hassan asked record prediction. I was gonna wait for this to another time,
Yeah,
but
I'll do this and I'm gonna roll.
I think about 13-4.
all right, I'm getting out of here. Y'all,
I'm gonna just say 9 wins, just off of the basis that we managed to go 8-1 last year, and we going to
Yeah, 9 road wins and 8 home wins.
It's a lot of wins, my boy.
I mean, just going from Scott Turner to Eric Bieniemy alone got to be one.
I won't give
It
an
gotta
actual
be.
prediction. That'll be safe for another day. But I will give you my ceiling and floor for the team. I think we go no less than 7-10. No less. That's the floor.
no lie.
The ceiling is 10-7. I don't see a higher ceiling than 10-7. That's how I see it. We're gonna win
No
between
less.
7 and 10 games. If we win 11, I will faint in joy.
Yeah, I'm going with simple 11-6.
Man, the floor for me is 13. The ceiling is 16. No, I'm kidding. Floor for me, not bro. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Like actually, because this is why the floor for me is 9, bro. Anything less than 9, I don't care, bro. If we don't win more than 9 games next year, Ron Rivera should be gone. Okay. And my ceiling for me is 12. 12. I'm all in this year because we have to. What else are we gonna do? He's either gone. If it's not that, he's gone. So you might as well just. I was all in.
I can't disagree with that one.
I was all in with Carson Wentz last year. I mean, I didn't like the trade.
I mean-
obviously, I let it get to me. I let everybody hype me up. Like everybody tried to hype up the Ryan Fitzpatrick thing. At some, you know,
I never believed in Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No, I was pissed.
I
About
was
that,
on that
but I'm
train.
just saying,
I said he was trash. to begin
I mean,
with.
I was pissed about that, but you had Dan Olarski, who's one of the few media guys that always gives us credit and tried to make that seem right. Oh, Ryan Fitzpatrick can do this, do that. The first game of the season, he's out for the rest of his career.
That was actually
Very.
that was a good thing that he went out. But
It's because ESPN analysts, they always get caught up in like QBR and stuff like that. And Fitz had a good QBR. I'm gonna go with it's Ron Rivera, so I'm gonna say 7-10. Honestly, like I hate to play the schedule game, but it is tough. Like the Bills game is gonna be hard, and then you got the Eagles on the road, and Ron always starts slow. You got the Bears and the Falcons, so they could start out like 4-2 if things go right. They could actually start out 4-2. Looking at it right now, but I'm gonna say 7-10. It depends on the start. If they do the Ron Rivera way, starting off like 2-4, then they'll probably do the little win streak and end up around 8-1, like 7-10.
So your prediction right now would be 7-10.
7-10. I'm looking at it. You got to beat the Bears, though. You got to beat the Falcons. You can't lose those games. You gotta win those games.
I wouldn't say that.
That's one of those first 6 games, because you got the Eagles and Bills, and that's honestly that's an L. Those are 2 L's to me. And then you got the Broncos, and I think the Broncos are going to be better this year. So you got to win the Eagles. You got to beat the Bears and the Falcons. You have to. And the Giants, you can't fool around and get swept by the Giants. You can't tie with the Giants. You can't do that, because if you're going to do that, you don't deserve to make the playoffs. If you split with the Giants or whatever, you don't deserve to make the playoffs. And shout out to Street Scores with the video he just posted.
Not for real though. Oh yeah, shout out. No cap.
But all right, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Spicy though? Can I
go ahead.
Before you go, Ed, can I be spicy here? All you Eagle fans, for you Pigeon fans, we're gonna sweep y'all this year. We're gonna sweep y'all more. I can't stand you more.
Yeah, because they can't do that illegal. They can't do that illegal little.
You can't do that little zone read board no more. Yeah. We're gonna sweep y'all.
That's all they were.
Y'all overrated. Y'all got no more coordinators. Y'all suck. Sweep.
Man, got some stuff over there.
Yeah. But Ritter, you can't lose to Ritter, and you can't lose to Justin Fields. All right, y'all. Peace.
See ya.
All right,
be easy, bro. Yeah, man. We sweeping the Eagles this year.
Well, we are gonna lose against the Falcons.
Here, we are definitely going 7-10 because we will not end up with a high draft pick like we need, and we definitely will not make the playoffs. Okay, that's just how I feel. But no, the floor is 4 wins, maybe even 3. We could just get absolutely obliterated, and the ceiling is maybe 10. Okay, that we are not that great of a team, and we're totally overrating ourselves.
Caliber. I think I think our roster compared to the NFC, I think we had the 6th, 7th best roster in the conference, between 6 and 8. So I think we're a borderline playoff team. I think if Saquon Barkley does not play for the first month for the Giants, they're not making the playoffs. I honestly, I don't think they're not going to repeat that again. They got more talent, but all that talent gets hurt. They picked up Jamison Crowder, injury prone. Picked up Darren Waller, he's injury prone. Jalen Hyatt come out of Tennessee, he's got hurt a couple times in college already. They picked up injury prone dudes. I can't trust the Giants to save my life. Yes, they have a really good coaching staff, but I don't trust Daniel Jones. I don't care what he did last year. Show me again. Do it again. Do it again. Don't trust you. And for the Eagles, how you gonna look? They have 2 new coordinators. That's the question mark. Can Jalen Hurts repeat that again? Maybe, maybe not. Cowboys, I think Dak is trash. I said what I said. Said 100 times. I don't care. Said on Twitter 100 times. Dak is mid-tier quarterback.
Still has a bunch of double-digit win seasons.
He ain't no 15.
He's 14, 15 to me. Yeah. Why not us? Why not us? Why not us? Why not? Why can't we do it? Why? Because
Ron Rivera and Martin Mayhew have combined for 5 winning seasons in 23 years.
I'm gonna say
do you know the definition of insanity?
I'm gonna say
do you know it?
I'm gonna ask you this, Tim. Let's say after week 6, we're 500. Do you fire Ron Rivera?
I don't care. Yes, I would love to fire Ron Rivera. Give EB his 1 year
3-3.
shot. See if he can be at something. And
500. 500.
It's not going to happen. Nobody's getting fired this year. You're not going to be a new owner and come in and fire your coach right away. It's not happening.
I wouldn't say that.
It's not going to
I
happen.
wouldn't
First
say
off, all
that.
right, we ain't gonna do
If we 1-5,
We ain't gonna
you
do
think they
this.
wouldn't do it? We 1-5, they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, they would do it.
Josh
They
Harris
would do it if they were
I'm
if
gonna
they
say Josh
if they
Harris
were if it
win.
was 1-3 and it's a bad 1-3, they would do it. But look, I don't know what y'all talking about. This team is immensely talented, very talented. The coaching has always been the issue, not the players. It's been the coaching. We have the players. We don't ever had the coaching. That's clear.
Yeah, Kirk
There's
Cousins.
been multiple games where we're going against top teams and we look good, but the coaches screw it up, not the players. So we have the talent. And you can say Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera doesn't coach the offense. Now, he has his imprints on the defense somewhat with Jack Del Rio. That's why that's the only thing that really bothers me is the defensive side of football. But he's not coaching the offensive side of football. He's not calling plays. Ron Rivera won't be much of a factor this year. So the fact that we can say he's coaching, he's not calling anything. Eric Bieniemy clearly has the full reins. Otherwise, he wouldn't have picked us if he didn't have the full reins. So
yeah, he does have the full reins, but I'm not as high on EB as everybody else.
And coaching.
I don't believe EB is this next great offensive mind. He has
Okay,
Patrick freaking Mahomes.
That's you saying you don't believe, so he has to show you. That's fine.
Yeah.
But the potential is clearly immense because the talent is immense on his roster. So there is
Sam Howell is not Patrick Mahomes.
He doesn't have to be
Sam.
Patrick
I don't
Mahomes.
hate Sam, but he's not Patrick Mahomes.
He doesn't have to be.
Offensive line in front of him. He has
You
a
don't know
great
what the
weapon
offensive line is going to
in
be.
Scary Terry. I love
You don't know what the offensive line is going to be. He doesn't have to be
I'm
Patrick
not super
Mahomes. He
excited about
actually
it,
has
though.
more weapons than Patrick Mahomes. So he doesn't have
He
to
had
be
weapons
that.
last year. He had weapons.
His weapons are better than Patrick Mahomes' weapons overall.
I don't think so.
You on drugs?
Last year, Travis Kelce is an absolute unit. You can compare
gave
him to
me
Terry
one player. I said
Juju
overall.
Smith-Schuster is a nice receiver. I like Juju Smith-Schuster. He's not Terry, but you could combine Travis Kelce and what's it? What? Go ahead, Protec.
I'm asking, outside of Travis Kelce, what game breaker do they have? Honestly, outside of Travis Kelce, outside of 87, what man can break a game for them?
Nobody's obviously Travis Kelce, but Juju
I mean,
Smith-Schuster is a nice receiver. Kadarius Toney they used very well. Sky Moore has great abilities. None of them are like game-breaking weapons, but they're really nice. They had the number one quarterback, arguably the most talented quarterback ever to play football.
They have the number one offensive coordinator. Did you forget how Chad Henne looked when Patrick Mahomes went down? So they have the best offensive coordinator. So offensive coordinator makes the difference.
No, they have Andy freaking Reid. Andy Reid
so
is
you
their
proved the
freaking
point.
offense. Andy
We
Reid's
have Eric Bieniemy now.
Andy Reid is a proven offensive
different.
guru. EB is a question mark.
You can say that all you
When
want.
Matt Nagy left, he did not have a great offense.
Say that.
When Doug Peterson has been solid, he won the Super Bowl obviously with Nick Foles. So Doug Peterson's solid, but these aren't guys that are Andy Reid-esque coordinators.
I will say this though, like when it comes to weapons outside Travis Kelce, I will take our weapons over.
And that's the point.
Because Terry McLaurin,
Sure. If you remove the best weapon, yes, I would take our weapons.
Has more potential than any receiver on the Chiefs roster. I don't give a flying hell about no daggone MVS. I don't give a rat's about no goddamn Sky.
Yes, if you remove Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, their two best players, yes, our offense is better than Kansas City. Yes, if you remove their two best players, their Hall of Fame, top-notch, unbelievable players, yes, our offense is better.
You do not need Patrick Mahomes to go to a Super Bowl.
Of course you don't.
All right,
that's
then.
what EB had.
You said Sam Howell isn't Patrick Mahomes. He doesn't need to be.
Yeah, but we also don't have that unbelievable great offensive line they had last year. 3 Pro Bowlers on.
We don't know what this offensive line is going to be. Fine. If you want to say that, that's fine and fair. But if I'm talking about potential, we have a lot of potential if everything falls in the right place.
This year has a lot of potential, except for maybe 2 or something like that. Like, yeah, potential is great, but we're not.
But to say we're going to be like 3 or 4, heck no, that's never going to happen.
Like I said, I think our roster compared to the NFC, I think we're between 6 and 8 when it comes to best roster in the NFC.
You're going.
I think we're a borderline playoff team. I don't think we're this incredible,
Montez Sweat
crazy
is
good
proven to
roster.
We
be
had the
mid.
potential
Chase
to
Young,
be.
we don't know what we're getting out of
We
him.
had the potential to be.
I love Scary Terry. Terry's amazing. Brian Robinson's not a great game-breaking running back. I
Oh,
love
yeah,
him.
now you know that.
He's a solid. He's a solid.
Oh,
He's
now
a
dude,
you
I
know
like
that.
Brian Robinson's
He's solid.
power
He's
and everything,
solid.
but he's not somebody that's going to be a Nick Chubb for us or something like
Well,
that. He's
I
not
agree
going to
with
be
that. I agree with that.
unbelievable.
I agree with that.
Antonio Gibson is a huge question mark. We never know what we get year in and year out of him. Chris
That's
Rodriguez is
because
not
the
going to be a super
offensive
high.
coordinator was the question mark.
Our tight end room is a joke.
I think
Our tight end room is probably the worst in the
Our tight
league.
end room is trash. We should have drafted Dalton Kincaid at 16. I will take that to my grave.
No, we should have drafted Michael
Kincaid
Mayer.
at 16. I don't care. Should drafted the best tight end in draft at 16. Period. Michael Mayer or Dalton Kincaid should have been the pick at 16.
Bro,
Period. I took Mayer over Kincaid, but one of them should have been the pick at 16. It should not be no goddamn, no offense to Manuel Forbes. So no goddamn Manuel Forbes. We don't have no damn tight end one in this roster. Logan Thomas is old and brittle.
I mean,
Can't stay healthy. Period.
I don't. Oh my God.
Period, bro. Period.
No team has an overall. I mean, it's only probably like one or two teams that has an overall outstanding roster. The rest of them doesn't.
Eagles and
the Bengals don't have no overall outstanding roster. They had a good freaking offense. Their defense isn't that good. They play situationally okay.
Who?
Their defense is
the Bengals.
There's clearly the worst unit, but they're not scrubs.
I said they play situationally.
The NFC. This is our conference. We gotta make the playoffs in our conference. Let's think of our conference.
And we could. We can go far in our conference.
We're not as good as the Eagles.
Eagles and Niners. There's no elite roster in this conference. The NFC.
The Cowboys roster is nice.
I don't think the Niners.
I know we could be haters of the Cowboys all we want. The Cowboys roster is nice.
I think the Cowboys are right behind them. I think it's Eagles, Niners, Dallas.
They had a big problem with the run stuffing. They drafted Mozzie Smith. They added Stephon Gilmore to be on the other side of Trayvon Diggs. They still have the unbelievable Mike Parsons.
You gave me one player on defense that's actually good.
Stephon Gilmore's not actually good.
I forgot about Gilmore too. Hey, first off, I don't care about Gilmore because he's irrelevant, especially to us.
Yeah, nobody's shutting down Terry. I get that. Terry is not going to win us 11, 12 games by himself.
That's why we have other people. What you're trying to do is, what you're telling me is that everybody else on our team is just garbage.
I think we're a
mid-tier roster. We have a ton of talent.
We have a ton of potential.
I think.
And how do you get potential? Coaching. That's how you get it out of them. That's been the issue.
We have a ton of potential.
Let's be
real.
Have
big question marks.
Let's be real. The biggest question mark has been offensive coordinator. Have we had a better offensive coordinator? We win more than 8 games last year. Scott threw a lot of them. And that's with Taylor Heineke and Carson Wentz at QB.
Terrible.
We should have won both Giants games.
Heineke was the reason we were winning.
Who screwed up both Giants games?
Heineke was the reason we were winning.
Who screwed up the Browns game?
Lucky mother trucker could throw with his eyes closed and find a touchdown.
Stop this.
He's lucky. Heineke's not good. He's lucky.
Okay. That's fine.
That was winning games for us. He was just blindly throwing it up to Terry McLaurin. There's Moss, Stephon Gilmore, Jair Alexander. Oh, I love Terry.
Yeah, he got bro to him though.
I wouldn't get rid of Terry for anybody. I don't care if you're giving me JJ. Keep me Terry. I love Terry. Terry's the only guy that I feel like that on this whole roster.
That sounds spicy.
I think your issue
we're not gonna do that.
No, I ain't done yet. I think what your issue is this how we, and I understand because I feel the same way you feel. I'm just a little bit more optimistic because of Eric beginning. Mm-hmm. But your feelings are because of what they didn't do and what they should have done. Emmanuel Forbes was the worst thing they ever could have done. We didn't go out there on Orlando Brown. That was dumb. Mm-hmm. But what they did do, there's potential there. And it's immense potential. Now it could plummet, but it's not plummeting to no 4 wins. That's not happening. It's too much talent on his roster to plummet that far down.
We have Charles Leno and Andrew Wiley to try to stop Kayvon Thibodeau, Josh Sweat, Micah Parsons.
He's not trash.
That tackle duo is not stopping.
And once again,
the defensive ends in our division.
When you have a good offensive coordinator, you can make your offensive line look better than what they are.
And I hope
So this
he does.
goes back to the coach. So even if you want to say it's a question mark, coaching is still there.
Yes, I am not as high on EB as you are. If EB proves me wrong, which I'm rooting for him to do, that'd be huge. And if he could actually coach up Sam Howell, turn him into something,
as
there's
far as
potential
right
there.
now, Eric Bieniemy hasn't given you not one sense to doubt him right now. Not one.
No, it's a
He didn't. He didn't.
what?
He didn't give you that one sense to doubt him right now.
I mean, you can go off whatever you want with training camp and whatnot. Sure.
I mean, I'm gonna go based off.
Super Bowl in,
I'm gonna go based off of that because it's how the players respond. If the players respond, they didn't respond to Scott Turner. You've seen that. But if the players respond, that means a lot, and that goes to showing how the coaches and how they want to pull for them. So that means a lot. That means they're willing to go the extra mile. They weren't willing to go the extra mile for Scott Turner. It's a difference when it's coaching. That's the whole point. Coaching's the issue. They didn't. They came out and went on Scott to get him out of there. Now they did. It was like
right now they're hyping up EB. Right, he's talking a big game. If we all of a sudden
it's
come
not
out
about
and we struggle and we
it.
are 2-4, that all of a sudden that camaraderie that we have all of a sudden
I don't see them being no 2-4.
Well, hopefully not.
Not the way they're pulling like this. They got confidence. They're working harder than what they did with Scott. It's a difference. They didn't work hard for Scott and they still got 8-1.
Yeah, because if you go out and struggle against a team week one against like that in Arizona.
They don't blow Arizona out. And if you want to put money on
struggle against Arizona.
They're not scared of Arizona.
Of course, I'm not scared of Arizona, but don't go struggle against them.
And I agree, they shouldn't.
Because all that yapping from EB at practice could all of a sudden get real annoying if we can't score against Arizona.
It's not going to get yapping because that's what we've been needing.
All right.
We've been needing that for years.
As usual, I hope Jarris is right.
We've been needing that for years. I've been saying that. We need somebody that's going to be out there that ain't scared to say, come sit down with me. We've been needing that.
Yep. Well,
other than Ron Rivera and what he likes to do, but other than to clap his hand and say, hey, good job, do better next time.
Anyway. All right.
You ain't an option.
What's your record prediction there, Street Swords? Did you give one?
Yeah, for me, I just feel like even though the schedule is more difficult, I just feel like the difference going from Taylor Heineke and Carson Wentz potentially to Sam Howell, going from Scott Turner to Eric Bieniemy, the offensive line health. Like I just feel like just by the nature of probability, we just shouldn't be as hurt as we were last year on the offensive line. But you never know. Knock on wood. I just feel like that should be enough to produce at least one more win or give half a win technically to where we at the very least go 9-8. That's somewhere around where I'm feeling. Because same thing like Juan Gotti said, if we don't make the playoffs, Ron Rivera's gone. I feel like he'll do whatever it takes to make sure that happens. If anybody's gonna put his all into it, it's gonna be Rivera and his team of people.
I'm trying to
Eric Bieniemy auditioning for a head coaching job too. Technically, could be here or somewhere else.
Well, I'm trying to figure out on this schedule, like, where's this like underlying, like, oh, this is so devastating. I'm trying to figure that out. If you want to say the Bills, that's fine.
But I think it's worse than last
Buffalo,
year.
That's fine. And the Niners and the Dolphins. Who else?
Jets are nice. Don't we have the Jets this year?
Yeah,
Jets. And you talking about a question mark.
The Jets are nice.
They're a question mark.
That defense is nasty, and then they just added Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I'll say the defense is good, but I'm not scared of their defense when we had the kind of offense we have.
Yeah, that's.
So I can go the same way.
Defense is sick.
I can go the same way.
And Aaron Rodgers on the other side.
They're not world beaters. That's the point. I'm not scared of them.
If they have Breece Hall out there, and then they got the weapons they have, Garrett Wilson.
What year was it?
Which corner of us is going to shut down Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers?
Nobody. Garrett Wilson's him. Stop playing with him. Nope.
Who's going to slow that down?
Completely biased.
Do they have an offensive line?
They ended up not getting one of the offensive linemen in the
draft. Is Aaron Rodgers going to be truly all the way healthy? And here's the thing. You can say Garrett Wilson all you want. What else? I can scheme up a game plan for him.
I
I have to
mean,
go look at the
Corey
roster
Davis,
again.
anyone?
Man, get Corey Davis out my face. Nobody ain't worried
Yeah,
about
Corey
him.
Davis.
anyone?
meh.
And
He doesn't
y'all want to
matter.
hype up Forbes, so he put him on Corey Davis since we
Wait,
going
who
this
wants to
route.
hype up Forbes? Don't come at me with that.
Not you. But let's be keeping it real. What their offense isn't that world big. Alan Lazard. Come on now.
Garrett Wilson. Huh?
Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson.
Okay, that's one player. You can
Nasty.
slow down.
Brees Hall's nasty.
We all cool, but we are a good run defense. That's a fact.
Yeah, I agree with Rico on that too.
So like, and then what was that season when he played the Buffalo Bills? Was that last year or the year before?
Yeah, the rest of the receivers are meh. Alan Lazard,
I
Nicole
said
Hardman,
Corey
Corey
Davis.
Davis.
What was that year we got beat like they beat us like 40 to something?
The year before.
2021.
Yeah.
And
The
even
problem
in
with the
that
Jets
season,
offensive line, they got to stay healthy too.
that season was
if they keep
tougher
their
than this
starters,
one.
they're nice. What's that?
That schedule was worse than this one.
Oh, I'm gonna look at our schedule again. Let me look at it.
And we could at least got 8, 9, 10 wins out of that season. If you keeping it real. So like, I mean, who we played? Y'all said that was 2021?
2021 what?
Well, when we had to play the Bills.
Oh, the number one schedule?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nasty too. Okay, so we have Denver, who's assumably going to be better because they actually have a coach now, where Nathaniel Hackett was horrible, and they still have a nasty defense. Then you have Buffalo. Are we going to even keep Josh Allen in the pocket? Are we going to try? Eagles, of course, are going to be dangerous. We definitely could go 3 out of 3. Or sorry, 3 and 3 in the first 6 games. I think we could beat the Giants. It's possible. We should have beat them twice last year. That we didn't. But will we?
My issue is you talking about us as if we're like chopped liver. That's the problem. You try to big up these teams.
Miami's nice.
Where?
Jets are nice.
Where?
San Francisco's nice.
Who is Tua going to be healthy? The Niners is Brock. Well, they're going to be good regardless. But the Niners, I'm not scared of them.
Not with that bum Sam Darnold.
That's a fact. But Sam Darnold could look like
Hawaii.
No,
Seattle's a well-coached team. They're not the most talented, but they're well coached.
Not worried about Seattle.
Same thing with the Patriots.
They're cool.
They're well coached.
We got all this talent on this roster, bro. You're not gonna sit here and tell me.
But it's not as hard as it could
tell
be.
me if everything goes right, we can't beat anybody.
10 wins. That's our max.
Nah, it's more than that.
I think the one team that I think we really realize cannot beat is Buffalo. I think them boys are a problem. If everyone's healthy, I think the one team.
I think we can beat Buffalo.
We are subject to shut down A-Rod anytime we play him. Yeah, we have done well against A-Rod in the past when he was on the Green Bay. That's true.
I'm not scared of Buffalo.
I'm not scared of Buffalo.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, if Stephon Diggs gets out together and start crying a little baby, yeah, he gonna eat Forbes alive.
Even in that Buffalo game, we lost the game. It's nothing that they really did. We lost. We dropped 3 picks in the game.
I know.
We fumbled the ball in the middle of the field. That was us. We gave them the game. They didn't take it.
They want. I'm gonna be on this phone. I was like, hey, I'm gonna ask you this: if Forbes checks SD for the whole game, what are you gonna do to him?
All right, then we gonna get blown out.
His face, look at his face. Look at his face.
The whole game?
The whole game, Slim. What SD gonna do to him? That's your man.
Yeah,
I know you buy it.
I love Stephon. I'm giving me a Stephon Diggs and a Josh Allen jersey. Those are my 2 favorite players non-Washington. So that game, they might drop 40 on us, man. I ain't gonna hold. Because look, that's still early in the season, right? Isn't that like week 3 or something? Week 4?
Week 3, I think. Yeah, week 3.
And then we coming from Denver. That ain't gonna be an easy game. We probably gonna win that jump, but it ain't gonna be easy, right? Then you gotta come home, face down. Yeah, I think we're gonna start off probably 2-0, and then we probably gonna lose to them. I don't think we're really gonna get blown. I'm just trolling when I say that. But if Forbes on Diggs, it could definitely be
That ain't ever gonna happen.
one. That could be like 150 for 2 touchdowns.
If I see Forbes on Diggs, I'm not watching the game. If they tell me that if they tell me he's the number,
Just think about it like this.
if they tell me that Forbes is gonna be CB1 in that game, I'm not watching it.
Just think about it like this. Think about it like this. I don't have a problem for it. None of us think Forbes sucks or he's a bad player. We just don't like.
But here's the thing, bro.
We just don't necessarily like the value of
He
it.
got a guard. He got to check Gabe Davis.
But
So he still got a tough matchup.
Man, Gabe Davis, bro, I ain't gonna lie. He let me down. But after this postseason he had in 2021, I was expecting him to take a humongous leap last year, bro. He ain't, bro. Forbes.
He was out mid last year, not for real.
Forbes could lock him, bro.
No, he not.
Listen, so they gonna test Forbes though, because
listen, he's a zone corner, meaning they're gonna put him in man coverage. That's what we're gonna get you one-on-one, one way or the other. You're not gonna stop it. We're going to target you because we know that you're the weak link.
It's gonna be early.
He's one-dimensional.
We have a strong link.
He's one-dimensional.
Literally.
Juice.
If St. Juice can stay healthy, he can be solid.
St. Juice said he gonna have an all-pro year this year. So,
and I believe him.
You know what I'm saying? If he can stay healthy, bro,
I'm rooting for everybody to prove me wrong. Let's go.
I'm still pissed off about that Vikings game. They stole that pick from him, called it back.
Man, I'm pissed off about the Cowboys jump. He got a pick in that game too. That Vikings one was definitely insane. But if we get that pick six, they don't come back. The game's over. If we get that
was potentially the two best teams in the NFC. We should have beat both of them. We beat one of them.
He went toe to toe with Justin Jefferson. Let's not forget the pick
that was a beautiful matchup, bro. I love that matchup.
The pick he calls, the pick he calls in the back of the end zone when he batted up. Danny Johnson called the pick on Justin Jefferson. That he went toe to toe with Justin Jefferson, who is the best wide receiver to everybody, even though we know it's really Stephon Diggs. That's like nah. But everybody say Justin Jefferson the best receiver in the NFL. St. Juice went toe to toe with him. I'm putting my money on St. Juice and not any time of the week. You know, so
I agree with that.
That's gonna be the first game of the season. Them if they St. Juice needs, in my opinion, St. Juice should shadow Stephon Diggs, but we don't have that kind of defense, but we do that. But
I mean, they did it against the Vikings. He had that coverage, like you're following.
I mean, you guys are acting like he shut down Justin Jefferson. He had 7 catches, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
I mean, but like I said, when he
made it
quote
tough
unquote the best receiver in the NFL, he went toe to toe with him. When just St. Juice is not really a shut down corner outside of everybody else.
No, he's not no commodity.
No, I like St. Juice. He's got to stay healthy.
I mean, that's okay. Let's be real here. In the beginning of the game, JJ got some super little, you know what I mean, extra stuff where they schemed them open when we was playing zone coverage. If you go back and look at one-on-one coverage, that was neck and neck the entire game.
Except for that third.
And the only reason why Benjamin St. Juice didn't win the matchup because we lost the game.
Not only that, bro.
But that pick that put us up 24-7. Come on, that St. Juice was out there doing work.
Wasn't it?
He's out there doing work.
He had a heck of a game that day, bro.
But wasn't
I watched that game in person? He had a heck of a game that day, bro. He looked really good in that game.
I'm trying to think. Wasn't there another play in that game where Justin Jefferson had a wide open down the sideline? I think St. Juice either was tired because he just caught the pick the last play, and then the next play he had like a wide open pass down the sideline.
That was on first down. And then on third down, 3rd and 7, they ran a fade concept. They run a fade toward the back of the back of the sideline.
So was that really St. Juice's fault, or was it like? I'm trying to think.
I mean, he had good coverage, but at the end of the day, bro, like they schemed it correctly. They schemed it right.
That's the thing. Justin
I like St. Juice. I don't have any problem with St. Juice. He's just gotta stay healthy.
Yeah, he's one of the. I mean, the wide receivers don't get.
God forbid that he get hurt. Now I'm hoping Kendall Fuller's the second option.
And Quan.
I'm hoping Kendall Fuller's the second option.
Oh, he said 4-0 in the month of September. You heard my man.
I mean, that's actually not surprised. If we find a way to get through Buffalo, that's the only. I think we're going to start off 2-0. Yes, I do think the Denver is going to be much better this season, but I think we're still going to squeeze.
I think we're going to catch Denver locking though. It's early in the season
because it's early, right? They probably going to find their stride probably late October. But the Bills, if we find a way to get through the Bills,
street tours left.
I can see us.
I think so.
See us,
I'll check and see.
I could see us being 4-0 if we get through the Buffalo game and we squeak that one out, because then we got the Eagles the following week. Yeah, we could potentially do that, because like I said,
The Eagles game gonna be one I'm looking for because Forbes right in his mouth.
hey, imagine Forbes just get 2 picks in that game and he'd be like, "Hey, Jers, man, I heard you talking."
I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be right here waiting for him.
He directed right to you. Say,
I'm waiting for him because I know all the fans can't stand me because of it. Because I don't like. I'm not a fan of him at all.
Who's him?
He'll be a fan.
Oh yeah.
He'll be
I like
a fan
him
by the end of the year.
But he over Christian Gonzalez. Come on, man. Let's be real here.
My boy Christian Gonzalez. What do you make a one-handed pick in minicamp? I know you can't put too much into it, but Christian Gonzalez, man, bro, it's like, come on, bro, like 6'2".
You couldn't get this crap home. If Christian Gonzalez on here, I'd be out of my mind right now. I'm talking extra crazy.
If Christian Gonzalez wasn't dead, then I wouldn't be like I would be defending Forbes more than more than anybody, in the sense of like he's not a bad player. But I'm saying Kendall Fuller is overhated by this fan base, bro. He is not as bad as they make him seem.
Belichick got our necks.
Kendall Fuller just trash.
I know Belichick was sitting there doing the Birdman.
Washington ain't drafting him. We can trade back.
I know
Ronald's gonna be an all-pro.
We can add capital.
He's the cornerback, but he's the perfect build. But he's the Jalen Ramsey build. He's 6'2", 200 pounds. Yeah, he doesn't have the knack for the ball, quote unquote. What made me pissed off, right, about the thing that everybody wants to say he's soft, he doesn't tackle. Literally watch his film. He literally tackles. He literally comes down and puts his nose in the play. I don't know what they were watching.
No. One. You ain't allowed to talk about what you actually saw. Okay, we're not allowed to talk about that. All right, it's Forbes is the one that's a great tackler. He'll come up. Will Levis didn't put a move on him. Okay, don't go watch that one again. Okay. No, Forbes is a willing tackler at 172 pounds or whatever he is. And yes, it's so frustrating that everything is all about the first week against the University of Georgia, who, guess what? Forbes sucked against Georgia. 0 people talk about that. 0. He had 3 15-yard penalties in that game. 3 of them. Got dusted. Darnell Washington making him spin on a block. First screen pass. Okay, yeah, he played horrible that game.
Why you say make him spit?
It's ridiculous. Okay, but yet Christian Gonzalez, week 1 in a new system that he just came to, had a bad game in the run game, not bad in coverage, in the run game. All of a sudden, Christian Gonzalez can't be drafted. He sucks. He can't play against the SEC. That's what we're dealing with right now when we're talking about Christian Gonzalez and the Washington fan base, is that we have to justify it because now we have to root for Forbes. So you have to justify the pick.
This is the same thing with John, but worse.
All right, hey, cut it out.
I didn't say it, but worse.
Stop. We drafted a better wide receiver in the second round. We could have got a better wide receiver in the second round that I wanted before the draft.
And I'm actually surprised you ain't bring that goddamn video up to him talking.
Man, Jahan Dawson better than George Pickens. Watch this.
Woo!
I'm just playing, but watch, they about to be mad. Oh, y'all ain't mad? I thought y'all was gonna be heated.
Yeah, I was mad. You lost your mind.
I'm not gonna hold you. I mean, Pickens is better, but it's not like
we could have got him in the second round.
I'm not chopped liver though, bro.
I'll be honest.
Jahan's not trash. Here's the thing. This is the issue. Jahan's not trash. He's just not him.
No, he's not trash. I like Jahan.
He definitely is.
My options were draft
I think so. I think he's him, bro.
I was fine.
Jahan's fine.
I think he's him, bro. I say this all the time.
George Pickens is him.
Thank you. It's a difference.
Obviously, Terry McLaurin should be the first look or the first option.
We could have had this on our team.
But I think that Jahan Dawson and Sam Howell's connection would be much more. They seem much more tight. I think Jahan is going to be going crazy, and Sam Howell's going to be looking for him more than Terry.
Bro,
and I know that sounds crazy, but Jahan, bro. And think about it like this: George Pickens is literally the only thing on that offense. Like, Deontay Johnson is cool. Deontay Johnson,
cool.
Pat
they said no. They had no offensive line.
Pat Fryermuth was nice.
He's nice.
Deontay Johnson's nice.
Deontay Johnson
George
can't catch
Pickens
a
is
cold.
nice. They just got Allen Robinson.
He
They
gets
still
over
got
it.
Calvin Austin. They do have Najee Harris. They do have Jalen Warren. That offense was freaking loaded this year. They did just draft down at Washington, so let's not do that. You muted
Don't hit
yourself.
my line on
You
other
muted
people.
yourself.
Why you muted yourself?
He is rapping.
Well, I don't think.
Why?
He is
Unmute yourself, bro.
He thinks he muted us too.
Oh, dang. I was just talking. I didn't even because I was looking at the same.
I know you were rapping.
Yeah, so no, like Deontay Johnson's cool, but he had 800 yards last year. That's solid number 2 production. But when you compare him to Jahan Dawson, I think Jahan Dawson is a 1,000-yard receiver, and I think Sam Howell and his connection is probably much more.
Pickett only had like 2,400 yards last year. They couldn't throw at the ball. They had no time.
He didn't have no. His offensive coordinator is close to worse than Scott Turner almost. And the offensive line was abysmal. Jahan is nice, but he ain't George Pickens.
Jahan Dawson I think Jahan Dawson can be a receiver 1, bro.
And we've got Fadarian Mathis.
You lost your mind there.
No, I think Jahan Dawson can be a receiver 1, bro.
Nah.
I really do.
Fadarian Mathis.
Bro, if Jahan Dawson doesn't get hurt,
to a certain extent.
if Jahan Dawson doesn't get hurt.
We drafted Fadarian Mathis to replace Deron Payne, and then we paid Payne anyway. This is our GM. This is our GM.
And then Fadarian got hurt week 1. I know he can't control it.
That's going to actually be interesting to see how he works on the defense. But that's why I said defense is a question mark.
Because look about it like this, bro. I even saw it today. Like John Ridgeway. Like I like Ridgeway.
I forgot all about John
Ridgeway in the 5th round.
Yeah, we got him on we got him because the Cowboys cut him.
Yeah, their defensive line loaded.
Yeah, but Fadarian Mathis was a must in the 2nd round. Must. We had to have him. Can't miss. That's what we had to have.
Jahan nice, but he ain't.
We could have Jaquan Brisker, who was drafted the very next day.
I've been crying for a free safety for years.
I wanted Brisker, bro. Y'all know
I've been crying for a free safety for years.
I wanted Pat Fairmouth. I wanted Pat.
I wanted Pat.
I wanted Pat too. You know I wanted Pat.
I wanted Pat. I wanted Caden Stearns. Who else was in this past draft at safety? I wanted.
I want all my Penn State dudes.
Frymouth was
Bubba
in 21,
Bolden?
though.
Bubba Bolden, he's still out there.
Frymouth was in 21 though. 2021 draft.
Man. Yeah. Now we finally want to draft the free safety, Quan Martin, because you finally realize we ain't got one.
I like Quan though. I
love Quan. I give you that. He ain't Branch, but I still love him.
Yeah, he's nice.
Where did Branch go? He went to the Lions.
Yeah, they got him and CJ Gardner-Johnson.
I gotta ask
the Lions, man. That draft was horrible.
I got a Rico question.
Yeah,
you a Bulldogs fan? You know George Pickens very well. Did you want if you had to pick a receiver? No 2020 hindsight, just draft night 2022, April 28th, my birthday by the way. 2022 at 8:30 p.m. we drafted Jahan Dawson. Would you have taken Pickens at that pick when you took Dawson? Honestly.
Pickens? I would take Pickens, yeah. I love Jahan Dotson, but I just think Pickens is going to be better. I mean, he was a 5-star coming out of high school. He's literally supposed to be like one of the top receivers in the league. Look at like all the advanced what he did with Steelers last year. He was like the most like inaccurate passes, bringing them in. Like he's so good that no matter how bad the quarterback is, he's gonna make plays. Oh, somebody's mic is unmuted.
Mike Kranger.
Oh, my fault.
Sorry, go ahead, Rico. Keep going.
But yeah, George Pickens is the type that no matter how bad your quarterback is, he's gonna still make plays. I love Jahan Dotson.
But he has an Odell like arm. That's who George Pickens reminds me of, Odell.
And then the fact that you can get George Pickens in the 2nd round makes it hurt even more. And I love Jahan.
AJ Green. He's another.
Yeah, literally.
No, I think that's selling him short. He's better than that.
You forget how good AJ Green is.
AJ Green was good. Trust me, I didn't.
AJ Green was nasty.
He was, but
AJ was not like him.
He's top 5. He's arguably top 5 receiver in that decade.
Yeah,
George Pickens has a factor that Odell had at any given moment.
We'd rather have
AJ Green and Bears Jalen Ramsey probably the worst we've probably ever seen.
I mean, like, bro, I mean, what was Pickens Knox come out of school?
He's a menace. That's what Mama Bear doesn't like thugs.
Character. I love that type of character.
You put a shiesty on. Who gives a? Everyone wears shiesty.
Exactly.
I mean, there was that one time.
Who gives a hell?
Playing Tennessee, he used the water bottle and acted like he was peeing on the quarterback on the sideline. And then he's fought a couple of people, but I mean, you can say,
bro, it's a fight, bro.
I'm not worried about it. I prefer somebody.
I'm not worried about it for the simple fact.
I like that. Out there toting guns, out there shooting the ops.
For the simple fact
that, I want George Pickens on our team.
You'll be bringing him exactly. You'll be bringing him into a locker room with John Allen, all these other guys. He's gonna come in here and he's gonna still be him, but he's gonna tone it down. So if we had George Pickens on his roster,
let George Pickens be that savage, man.
And I wanted Trevor Penning. He could be our left tackle right now.
Yeah.
We messed up our last two drafts.
The day after the draft, I made that video. I wanted Trevor Penning, I wanted George Pickens, and then Leo Chenal on the third.
You could have loaded up on
That's the draft we could have had. That's the draft we could have had.
Our team could have been crazy with those three.
And I said it that day. I wanted it that night. It's not hindsight. I knew it that night.
And that's what I'm saying that hurt so bad because what we could have had, it's not hypothetical. You could have had this. You just elected to go elsewhere.
You wanted running back, you could have had Damian Pierce in the fourth. You could have Tyler Algier in the fifth.
In the fifth.
Oh my goodness. So much talent in that draft.
We just say, you know what? If you're just solid, we make the safe pick. If you're solid,
it's just a safe pick.
We'll take you if you solid. And that's exactly why our record looks like how we draft. Solid.
Yeah, we do the low floor, low ceiling.
Yeah.
Like my thought was you could have had.
You do though, bro. I think people are really sleeping on Han, bro. I think Han.
So breaking news.
I think Han will be a problem. I'm not saying George.
Hold on, what had breaking news?
No.
I don't know how much this affects us, but that's the Denzel Mims is now getting traded to the Lions. I don't know if that's
the Lions.
The Lions.
But I just saw it pop up.
That might be an eye for them, though. I ain't gonna hold you. They kind of
St. Brown, Jamison Williams.
Jamison Brown, don't mention him.
The Lions got Denzel
Jameer Gibbs in the slot if they don't play him at running back. Because they also got another running back, too. David Montgomery.
They're trying to get another running back, I think.
They need a quarterback. And that offensive line's nasty.
They got Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Jared Goff gonna light them.
Jared Goff, nice.
Jared Goff gonna light the NFC.
Nice.
Yeah,
the Lions will win the NFC North. You could book that.
Could have had Kyle Hamilton.
I was okay with the trade back there. That trade back was good. I liked the trade back.
I wouldn't have traded back.
If Howell turned out to be a starting quarterback in this league, bro.
Howell gonna be a star. I ain't tripping off him. I ain't worried. I'm extremely confident.
That's an ultimate steal. I mean, we robbed the Saints of everything. If Howell's anything.
But anyway, it was fun. I think I gotta get going, dude.
That's a bet, man. That's cool. I'm just waiting on a certain someone. I'm stalling for time for a certain someone, so that's fine.
No worries. Well, you guys enjoy yourselves. Thank you for having me on, ProTech. I'm ready to get back into the swing of things once I get my new house situated and room set up, and it should be a good year.
Can't wait.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait, bro.
All right, guys. See ya.
All right, bro.
I ain't
gonna lie, Rico. Sometimes you be, you know what I mean, I be watching your stuff. I be like, come on, man, you can't believe that.
Oh, you say Rico be capping? Oh.
No, I go to the comment and be like, come on, man, you can't believe this. You can't believe this. Can't believe this. Like, come on, man. But I get it though. I get it. It is. This season is very exciting. It's really, really exciting. But it's pretty exciting. And I like the fact that I don't know if you've seen the video. I think you posted it with Jahan and Diami and Terry. They all went out there, and Brian Robb. They all went out there to throw.
Yeah.
When have we seen it? We haven't seen that in a long time.
We haven't been seeing that. No.
One time with Carson last year, they went out.
They out there running like you hear. Sam Howell, we gonna do this route. In my mind, I'm thinking like that's probably on a play that they trying to throw up. We're gonna do this route. You hear Terry saying if it's a back or right, then I'm taking it this way. You see what I'm saying? So that communication is like I just think we gonna be nice this year. I
do too.
be nice.
Yeah, I like the fact that because I think somebody interviewed Terry and asked him like who even put all of that together. He said it was like Sam Howell and Jacoby Brissett. They put that whole workout in Florida together, and they said they even had dinner afterwards and everything. So it was like a whole like chilling chemistry, camaraderie thing. And I'm really happy to see them doing stuff like that.
They had dinner on Ocean Drive. Someone I knew was in Miami at the time. They saw him walk around Ocean Drive.
I would like to see Curtis in there a little more because Curtis, he kind of like I haven't been seeing him much like within a.
He's a little standoffish. I guess he trying to stay healthy, bro. Like
I can understand that too. And I think that's pivotal too. I think like when you play against a team like a Cardinals, blow them out. Don't leave your starters in there for too long. Get your early bye week. Rest. Get your early bye week. I know it's a new offense. I'll put them out. But if I'm up 28-7, all right, come out. I don't want Terry out there. I don't want Jahan out there. I put Diami. You got enough talent. Put Diami out there. Let Diami get some reps. I hope Dax Milne make the roster. Put Dax out there. You know what I mean? Gets Cole Turner some looks out there. You know what I mean? Build other guys' confidence. So I think this first week of the season, this early bye week. Just because it's similar to what Baltimore used to do. When they get blowouts, they take Lamar out the game. They take their starters out.
Yeah.
I think that
get him out of there early.
Season, we got a late bye week. You know what I mean? But preseason,
preseason too. I think we got one more special guest in here, Jared, just for you.
What's up?
We got somebody just for you, Jared. Anybody stop in right now.
That's what's up. Whoever it is.
Who
Who y'all think gonna be like the practice squad like champion this year?
Probably Mark and Michelle again, or what's that kid? I think Casper Allen. Casper Allen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think JP going.
I think JP gonna go crazy in the preseason. He gonna eat.
I hope so.
I think he's gonna make the team.
I think they just be selling him short.
Keep full running backs.
Literally.
They're gonna keep full running backs. I think Jonathan Williams gonna make the. I don't think Jonathan Williams gonna make the roster. I think it'll be JP.
It practice squad probably
because Chris Rodriguez is kind of like Jonathan Williams.
Chris Rodriguez,
Rodriguez,
Gibby, and of course Brian Robinson. I think they're the full running back.
I love Drago. I think I made a statement that he could take Brian Robinson's job personally. Made that statement.
I wouldn't be shocked, but.
Because he runs a lot harder. He got a burst to him. From what I've seen, he has like a burst to him that Brian Robinson don't. And he's a bully too. But
I think that's the 1-2 part. Extra gear in him that B-Rob don't have.
Gibby gonna be more of a receiver this year. So
he more just move him around, weapon, throwing the ball, that type of stuff.
It's gonna be interesting. We got a ton of. It's gonna start with Terry as it should, but then everybody else gonna finally be a real factor.
Diami gonna go crazy, bro. I ain't gonna hold you like.
I feel like Diami gonna be that Valdez Scantling because that's exactly a great comp for him.
Yeah,
I think he's a little bit more talented about this, but I think Diami gonna be that Valdez Scantling. Get vertical.
A bunch of bombs. Here he is. Yo, what it do? What's going on with you? Welcome.
Boy, let me see.
We can hear you perfectly. You wondering? How we all pause? Hey, Slim. Oh my gosh. Who else could it be?
What's going on? What up, gang?
What's good?
Going on with you, man? Going on?
Y'all know what it is. How y'all been?
Man, solid, man. How you been, man?
Hey, trying to maintain, get to this training camp and get this season going.
I know, man. I can't wait. Thursday.
Yeah.
1 week from today. Now we'll be there. Thank God. It's lit. It's too lit. Can't wait. But yeah, man. How's the kids? How's the wife? How's everything? First and foremost.
Wife she's coming back from Mexico tonight, so I am absolutely glory to God for that. Been holding it down, manning the fort by myself, so it'd be good to get the help back. So she's doing well, and the kids they're growing, man. It's just crazy how fast things happen. They are a handful, but I wouldn't trade them for anything.
Ooh, can't wait for that. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, blessings. Definitely blessings.
For sure. For sure. I know you're saying you were a little late to the party. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's always good to see you as always.
Yeah.
Sure. So I guess it's to catch us up. We saw our training camp and our biggest storylines and things of that nature. And what are your biggest storylines going to training camp?
If you're talking on the field, I would say obviously you got to start with Sam. That's been a big topic of discussion, and quarterback is the most important position in the entire sport. So you got to start there. Obviously Eric Bieniemy is a massive storyline, and the impact that he could have not just on the offense but on this team as a whole. So those are probably the two biggest. You got some camp battles. Left guard is the one that sticks out like a sore thumb. You also have who's going to be returning punts and kickoffs for the team. That's something that I don't think we talk about enough because, theoretically speaking, they could just do what they did last year and have Antonio back there and for kickoffs and Dax back there for punts if Dax is on the roster. But I don't think that's what they want to do. I think they want more out of their punt return. So I would assume Kaz Allen is going to get the first crack at that. But, we'll see how all of that goes. Tight end is another question that you ask yourself. Can we get some real production out of that position? This is supposed to be a tight end heavy and friendly offense. So can Logan Thomas get back to that 2020 form? Can we get somebody else to maybe step up with him, whether that's Cole Turner or, Bates or somebody, And, the offensive line has been a big question mark. It was terrible last year. They've revamped it. I don't necessarily know if it's fixed. I mean, we're excited about guys coming in here, but like Andrew Wiley is solid. He's not like a world beater. He's not like a lockdown right tackle. He's serviceable, but he may just be a Band-Aid. So is the line fixed? I don't know. Sam's athleticism will definitely help, but he needs to be protected. And, and them having a quick passing game, this is supposed to be a West Coast attack. So the ball should be coming out quickly. That should help an offensive line, even if it's struggling a bit to protect. But I'd like to see them be able to keep Sam upright and allow him to survey the field and be comfortable back there and do what he is capable of doing.
So I can't disagree with none of that. Like this before you fully catch you up, we were talking about our favorite move of the offseason, our least favorite move. It could be on off the field. So what was your least favorite move and your favorite move of the offseason?
I'm done complaining and bitching about this. I've let it go because honestly, it could be an upgrade. It could be a lateral move, It could be a downgrade. I don't know. What you say?
You tired of bitching about it? That's hilarious. The way you said it, I'm tired of bitching about this.
Yeah, because I left it alone a while ago because I had made a big deal out of it initially, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just drop it. It's not a big deal I wasn't a big fan of them swapping out Cole Holcomb for Cody Barton. So that was my least favorite move of the offseason, and it may turn out to work in our benefit. We'll see. Only time will tell. But I didn't love that move. And my favorite is, if it's on or off the field, it's Dan Snyder selling the team. Nothing comes even remotely close to that taking place. That's like cheating. That's low hanging fruit. I almost feel bad for picking that, but how can you not?
None of us disagree here. The man's been a cancer forever. Like he had, like, it needed to happen. Like for us to get our team back, it just can't wait for tomorrow's official. I'm just so excited. Just
Yeah, man. I couldn't agree with you more, man. I
DC's
mean,
gonna
we've been
go
waiting
into
on
an
it.
absolute frenzy tomorrow. The city gonna be
Yeah.
lit.
I mean, you know what's gonna be crazy too? I want to see what that the little pep rally they having on Friday. I'm not gonna be there, but I'm pretty sure some people are gonna be there, and I want to know what that atmosphere is gonna be like, especially if he's supposed to be there. Josh Harris is supposed to be there, and he's supposed to speak. I don't know if they're airing that live on the the website or the YouTube channel, or if you just got to be there. But if he's speaking at that pep rally, it's gonna be crazy, right? So
For real.
that's gonna be really interesting if everything goes according to plan tomorrow and it's finalized, and then he speaks on Friday.
Yeah, because they got something tomorrow. Actually, they got something. That the same spot they will have it Friday, but they have something else tomorrow too at that same spot in DC by Navy Yard. So it's tomorrow's event starts at 4:30. We have to announce it. I'm going after work. I don't care. I'm happy. I'm excited. Like I'm jumping for joy.
Yeah.
I'm glad I bought season tickets this year. I'm just excited. I'm excited for the season, and just no more Dan. Just put to
It
big old
changes
smile.
everything, bro. Like I want to feel bad for Arizona. They have no idea what they're walking into week 1. Zero idea what that place is going to be like. I mean, FedEx is a dump, but I always tell people it's our dump. We need to like protect our dump. And I'm hoping that this is the year where we actually show some pride at home and start winning some games, filling it up with people that look like us, and start making it a real home field advantage.
For real.
I think that has a chance to happen this year. But it starts with Sam, because if you remember 2012, remember how Robert Griffin III captivated us and how he turned everything around. It wasn't just winning; it was winning with a young quarterback. That changes everything.
Makes you feel you have a future ahead of you.
It makes you feel like it's not just this year. That to me, that was the most captivating part about 2012. It wasn't just that we were having this magic carpet ride, because you can catch lightning in a bottle any year. Teams do it all the time. You get hot. We did it in 2005. We did it in 2007. But we didn't have quarterbacks in those years. You did it one year with Todd Collins at the end of the season. You don't have a future with Todd Collins, right? You did it the other year with Mark Brunell. Mark Brunell was like in year 13 or 14 of his career. Like, you're not going to be – that's not sustainable. 2012 was different because you're like, whoa, this could be what it's like for the next decade. Yeah, and you want to be like, yeah, I was there when it first started, If Sam can kind of pull in those people that are kind of on the fence, if we start winning early and he's playing well, could be really dangerous, and it could actually turn into a real home field advantage. This is a rabid fan base. The problem is they haven't had a reason to cheer in almost 2 decades. So you see what happens when we win. Even 15, it was to a much lesser degree, but even 15 with you like that, like, we should have beat the Packers in the playoffs. Like, the fans were turning out for 2015. Not as much as they were in 2012, but if you win, this fan base will show up.
Facts. Can't disagree. I can't disagree with that. So now we're all caught up. So, my next question for everybody, since Lou had his soliloquy, I'll let him go last on this one. But what is your favorite game on the schedule this year? And what's your least favorite? Start with Jarris, because I haven't heard from Jarris in a while.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man, that's a tough one. Favorite game? The Atlanta Falcons. That's going to be a favorite. That's going to be a favorite game for me. Least favorite? I say the Rams, because I don't know what they're going to be. I don't like games where it's just like it's going to be a boring one. I think the Rams will probably be my least favorite, because I just think the games that's not going to be competitive, that's going to be my least favorite. So I'm going to say the Rams. Or you can say I wouldn't say the Cardinals due to the fact that it's the opening season, so the excitement's there. So first time you can see Sam out, actual opens Eric Bieniemy, fresh offense, everything come out. So I would say the least favorite game would probably be the Rams. Favorite Falcons.
Juan?
All right. So for me personally, my favorite game, I mean, yeah, you could say Arizona because we expect to do business to them, but I'm gonna say my favorite game is gonna be that very first division game versus the Eagles because we definitely owe them one, and especially we went in their building last season, ended their undefeated season. Why not do it again? Like I expect them to be having a positive record by the time we see them week 4. Why not go to the link and win it again? You know what I'm saying? Start the division off right. Because I'm looking at it right now. You take that one, and then a couple weeks later you go to New York. Why not start it off right there? My least favorite one is gonna be versus the Patriots. I know that's gonna be a fun one for a lot of us because Christian Gonzalez and Emmanuel Forbes gonna be the conversation, right? But I don't know. Anytime we play New England, at least especially as of late, it's either been us getting dogged or just I don't see that being a very fun game to watch. Especially with their offense being kind of lackluster. So I'm gonna say the least favorite one is gonna be New England for me.
Rico, and then Lou, and I'll go ahead and go last.
I feel like mine probably are pretty obvious. Like the least favorite got to be the Eagles because all my dogs on it. And it's gonna take me some time to learn to disconnect myself from them emotionally. So that's gonna be really difficult. I mean, it's Commanders above all else, but I mean, what they've done for us, it's gonna be hard, man.
Oh shoot!
So
man.
the Eagles game, especially that first one. When I first see Jalen Carter and Kobe Dean, Ringo, Nolan Smith, all those guys walk out on that field, it's gonna hurt.
And
But
Kelly
then
Ringo.
the favorite gotta be the Falcons. Just for trash talking purposes, I may even go to that game since it's down here. But also just like a lot of my friends are Falcons fans, so that's severe trash talking that I need. And I hate because when I was in high school, we played them once every 4 years and we kept losing. Now that we're winning, we play them back to back as if they just trying to get the Falcons that one win before we don't play them again for 4 years. It's really irritating. So we got to get this one because this may be the last time we play them for a little while. So please, we got to get that Falcons one for trash talking purposes for me personally.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that one either. Lou?
I'm gonna start with dessert. So I would have said the Eagles, but since Juan already said that the first Eagles game, I think it's the Bills early in the season. I think that's a measuring stick game where you kind of find out because if that was in Orchard Park, I wouldn't want any parts of that. But being that it's at home, I think there's a legitimate chance that we can beat Buffalo. And we usually it's weird because we usually play to the level of our competition in 1 or 2 games in the season where you just don't think we have a shot and somehow we either win or we're right there. That could be one of those games early in the season where you kind of find out, hey, what are we really made of? So I say that's one that I'm looking forward to.
What are you made of, game?
I want no parts of Thanksgiving, man. Let me eat my food in peace, enjoy the festivities, my family. I don't want no parts of
no parts of this foolishness.
And it's great if we win, but if we don't, now my Thanksgiving is miserable. You know what I'm saying? So I would have just preferred that they just left me alone, man. I was happy over here with my little 2 primetime games, but
and they put you on Thanksgiving, huh?
Yeah, man. They
you
came for me.
10 days later, man, if we do lose, huh?
Yeah, you got a whole 10 days to let that soak in. I ain't want no parts of that, man. It's 2 sides to that coin because if you win, now you got 10 days to kind of, bask in that. But if you lose, you're miserable, man. Like my Thanksgiving break ain't even the same. So
no, for real. My favorite game of the season, I had to go with Rico on this one because I'm going to Atlanta for that game. I actually didn't make the trip this time. Last time I got sick, sucked, whatever. But this time I'm going with my dad. So my dad and my older brother cannot wait for that. Y'all know I love the A. I'm always in Atlanta. Rico see me in Atlanta. You met me finally in person.
Okay.
So that was dope vibe. So yeah, I'm definitely going to that game. That's gonna be fun. I'm a Ritter guy too, so I want to see Ritter and Howell go at it. That's gonna be fun to see as well. And I think my least favorite game. Yeah, Lou, I can't lie to you. I don't want Thanksgiving effed up either. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I mean, I hope we win.
That's tough. I ain't gonna. That'll be number 2 on my list. If it was my least. But my absolute least favorite game gotta be week 1. It's gonna be a blowout. We're gonna destroy these boys.
But why would that not be fun? You know, why would you not?
I mean, it's fun destroying people, but it's like
maybe as far as hope.
It's
Maybe
like,
it's
bro,
like
I'm not gonna want to be the guy.
It could be. I mean, we could be thinking because I'm the
Yeah, you're right,
champion
you're
of
right,
telling
you're right,
people, hey, stop looking at teams like food because they looking at us
Yeah,
like
it's
food,
food.
right? Like we are in no position to be tucking our napkin in our shirt, ready to mop, like like we got it like that. Teams are looking at us on the schedule like, hey, we better beat them. Arizona, you don't think they excited to have Washington week 1? They thinking they about to get off
real
behind in week 1.
Sam Howell?
Like I said earlier, man. And we're assuming that we should blow them out or do them dirty, but it's probably gonna be the typical Washington 10-6 at halftime.
Yeah.
And then we come out and just
victory.
So
17.
I'm fully prepared.
I don't really care what it looked like. I just want to beat them. But I would really like you said, I would really like to do them dirty, man. I would really like the 33-13 them, 31-13 them, 34-17 them, something like that. But that ain't what we do. You're right. That's not what we do.
My absolute least favorite game beside that Thanksgiving. I don't mind Thanksgiving room, but I ain't gonna hold you. Lou got a point there. I ain't gonna lie. But it would have to, I gotta go with Jack. That Rams game gonna be boring as hell. Like, I don't know if Stafford gonna stay healthy. We don't know what the hell the Rams are. We don't know if Sean McVay gonna check out after 9 games.
To see my boy Bennett.
What the hell's up with them? They might say, you know what, bro? Hey, Sean, hey, bro, I'm gonna go broadcast. I'm out of here. This team sucks. Matt can't stay healthy. Cooper Kupp Crown might getting the ball. I'm out of here. Deuces. I gotta get the hell out of here. It's nice knowing y'all. We going to the game. This game gonna be boring. You gotta deal with John Walford or Stetson Bennett. I don't want to see that shit.
Is it across the
country? It might be Stetson.
Is it across the country?
I don't want to see that shit, man. I don't want to see that shit, man. No, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. So Rams, definitely the least favorite game with schedule. I don't want to see
it's in LA. You going to SoFi for that? We're going.
Hell no. I'm not taking on a 6-hour flight for no football game.
No, I'm saying, is it there? I'm saying, is it at SoFi? I'm not saying.
Yeah, it's at SoFi.
Yeah, that's
that should be cool. We get to see SoFi. Yeah, I think a lot of people are discrediting the Rams. I don't expect them to be good, but not as bad as people think.
I don't think Rams be bad either. I'm just saying, if
Stafford
Stafford gets hurt, everything goes left for them. Like everything goes left. That's the key.
Yeah.
Moment Matt Stafford gets hurt and he's out for a month or something, they're done. Stick a fork in him. Like that's just how it goes.
So your favorite game is for me, honestly, my second worst would probably be that Falcons game. I'm telling you, if Taylor Heineke gets a chance, if Taylor Heineke gets some type of chance to come in that game, he's gonna do it. Y'all know Taylor Heineke. If he finds a way to get in that game, I don't know if it's gonna be because Desmond already got her prize, so he's gonna start, or if we knock him out. If Taylor Heineke gets in that game and it's 23-17, or he gonna find a way. I'm telling you, Taylor Heineke's gonna find a way to get himself in that game.
Bro. Ritter is not going to get benched in that game.
I'm just saying, if Taylor Heineke gets in that game, y'all know he's gonna win it bad.
I already said I don't want the smoke. I already said I don't want to see that man. I don't want any parts of him because he's gonna have a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, not for real. I can't lie, but the Falcons is my favorite because that stadium is lit. For us, stadium is dope. That stadium is crazy. And say I'm going to it. I'm actually taking a trip to go see a football game. That's just different for me. So
too bad that stadium is nice, but too bad it's kind of like our stadium where that joint be half full. I swear I never seen that stadium.
No, that joint is never full, bro. Like never.
Where the Falcons fans at? Like I don't. Where are they at?
It's like
How big of a stadium is it? Like, how much does it seat?
It's like 85K.
That's probably why. If it's that big,
I mean
that's huge.
I mean, Falcons fans just don't go to the games anyway. It's a college
town. They don't
go
to the games, bro.
Yeah, it's like, college.
When
the city was lit when they went to the Super Bowl, though.
Yeah.
It's 71,000. 71,000.
Okay,
Someone
so
else-
that's a normal NFL stadium. So.
But I was about to say because like when we they lied us at the stadium. They told me 85K. But we got a tour through the stadium because we had Hawks playoff tickets. And with our ticket package, we was able to go ahead and get a tour of Mercedes-Benz Dome, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So yeah, put 85K in here. Okay, cool. We walk around like this don't stay the hard as hell. This don't look like that. Facts is a dunk compared to that. But I'm just saying, but that joint is crazy. I'm like,
Man, but Georgia Dome used to be rocking though, man.
Georgia Dome used to be rocking.
I had the Vic experience. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was definitely crazy.
See, because I feel like Commanders fans haven't been going to the game for Dan Snyder. It's been part losing, but I think it's more so Dan Snyder. Falcons fans, if they not going for double-digit wins, they not pulling up.
Yeah.
Nah, for real.
I mean,
I know a lot of people in the line say they don't go to the game unless they win.
Yeah, they don't. They're not gonna be out there week one excited like we would. They're like we wait. They gotta wait and see. Then they'll try.
He said, "Hey Jerry, what you think about Taylor Heineke? Hey, Simple need to stop trolling in this conversation."
I ain't even.
Look at Jerry's face, bro.
You know how I feel about Heineke. It's not even. You know what? Let me not do that. It's not. It's not Heineke. It was his fan base. That's what's the most annoying.
That hive, bro. That hive.
And that fan base made me like take all the energy out towards Heineke. But I never really had that much of an issue with Heineke. It was just them people. That fan base was ridiculous.
I mean,
they thought he was like Peyton Manning or something. Like,
do you blame him though? I mean, he was like kind of like
yes, I do blame him.
Listen, he was the only like kind of winning. He's even with a winning record, first of all, right? He's the only quarterback that we've had since Kirk Cousins that gave us some type of like hope at some point, right? So for them,
Alex gave us a little hope.
Yeah, but I mean, he destroyed his leg. So I mean, on top of that,
I would say he was exciting. He gave you a chance, I guess. He was exciting. With something we haven't seen, something we haven't had a little while, something exciting, he'll make some kind of a spectacular play. You know, it was something different, I guess.
And that's why they were excited about him. They thought for that.
Yeah, but you could be. But to go as far as some people really want him to be the franchise QB this year.
I mean, let's be honest, y'all. Like that 2021 season, after the playoff performance he had in 2020, and then Ryan Fitzpatrick go down, and then he has that game versus the Giants. We're sitting there like, hold on, man. Taylor Heineke may actually be something. Let's see what's to it. And then the 2021 season, we figured out he was just a backup.
I mean, it was the Giants and then the Falcons game, right? Mm-hmm. After the Falcons game, we were over here saying, "Hey, wait a minute, we might have something here." But it didn't take long. It was literally like 2 weeks later. It was the Chiefs game and the Saints game, and you were like, "Okay, yeah, he'll back up."
It's a fact.
It didn't take long after that. It's not like you had to go, 10 more weeks to figure it out. You're like, okay, he'll backup quarterback, and it's all good,
And it's okay.
But it was some fans that didn't grasp that concept. Like they really wanted him to start. Like he didn't get a fair shot. I'm like, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Funny too.
I need to go ahead and go. So I appreciate you having me, Protect.
Yeah,
appreciate talking to Jerry.
Always talking about, man.
Thank you, and Ed Oliver was here earlier, man. Appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all later.
All right, man. Be easy.
Yes, sir, man.
I'll catch you next week, man. On your live channel. Yes, sir. But yeah, man. Yeah, dang. I think we covered everything tonight. I ain't gonna hold you. We did rap for a minute. I appreciate Lou talking about. But I mean, I might rap for a little bit for Lou if y'all want to. Y'all down?
I mean, I'm here, man. I'm here, bro.
You here? All right.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, we talk favorite game, least favorite game. What y'all think Howell gonna do this year? We talk about that real quick. What y'all think Howell gonna do? I know what Lou think because he got the hat on. I know what type of time he on. I know what type of time Jared's on because Jared's one to Howell when he was in North Carolina. We talked about that on the phone. I know what type of time he on. What type of time is Juan on? What do you think Howell gonna do this year?
Man, what do I think Sam Howell is gonna do this year, man? Sam Howell, he is the guy that I'm putting all of my hope into. Let's talk about it last year. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Carson Wentz trade, right? I was kind of in the middle. I was like, I don't know how to feel. I don't like it, but I don't dislike it because I'm thinking if we get 27 out of 7 wins from the Colts, we could be good. Clearly, we didn't get that. So I'm like, all right, Sam Howell. And then granted, we weren't going to see what we saw in the Cowboys game if it wasn't for Taylor Heineke telling them, F you, I'm not playing in that game because they wanted Taylor Heineke to play.
Right.
So we wouldn't even have gotten the Sam Howell thing that we got. So the little glimmer of hope that we saw from him and that we're kind of hanging on, we wouldn't have got that if it wasn't for Taylor Heineke. So shout out to Taylor Heineke for giving us that.
Nah, for real.
Sam Howell, I think we have a legitimate chance to finally have our franchise quarterback. Not only have our franchise quarterback, but have him at such a young age and on a rookie deal, right? I mean, we since Ron Rivera's arrived, we've been trying this veteran market thing, and it clearly hasn't been working. Like it has not been working, and we I know a lot of people weren't very happy with the 2022 draft. I know some of y'all were on the fence about the Jahan Dawson pick and all of that, but then later down the line with the trading and stuff like that, it allowed us to get Sam Howell. That was a W, and it seemed like we are now in a position to where we can see what we have in him. So where am I at with Sam Howell? Long story short, I believe in him. I don't think he's an ordinary 5th-round pick. All of us say it all the time. Look at the North Carolina thing and don't listen to anybody that does not follow this team as close as us. Because if you listen to them, they're going to tell you Sam Howell is terrible and Washington is going to be in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes next year. So not listen to them. Sam Howell is that guy. And as everyone is saying up here, we think we got our dude, man. And I know it's going to be a lot more convincing than us just talking. He's going to have to actually show it. But I believe him. I believe in him. You hear the way he talks. He gets it mentally, and physically. He has all the attributes. The only thing you can really say about him is his height. But who cares? Like, it's nothing he can control. Arm talent there. Accuracy he's there. He showed the capabilities last year in North Carolina that he has that athleticism. He can take hits. I mean, what else do you need to see from him? You know what I'm saying? So I'm with all three of you guys up here that Sam Howell can be that dude, and I'm all behind him. And I think we may have a chance to finally have our franchise quarterback.
All right, I'm gonna give y'all a bold prediction, man. I said this about Carson last year, and I had to bite my lips, but I'm gonna be extra bold about this year. I don't care. Have we ever had a quarterback throw 30 touchdowns in our franchise history in one season?
How many?
30.
I think you got to go back to Sonny Jurgensen or something like that. I know it's something crazy. Sammy,
like Sonny Jurgensen or something. Yeah, Sammy Boss and crap. Yeah. All right, Sam Howell's throwing 30 touchdowns this year. And I'm being emphatic about it. He will throw 30 touchdowns this season.
That's saying just through the air, huh?
Emphatically.
That's just through the air. That ain't combined.
No, right. It's throwing. His arm. This is him, receivers, tight ends, touchdown. Like no RPOs, no read, not him throwing the football.
Hey,
30 times in the end zone.
Hey,
35 touchdown for Sam Howell. I said it. I don't care.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
I can't co-sign that. Yeah, I can't co-sign it, but I'm all for it. But I can't co-sign it.
That's cool. That's cool. No need to put y'all down.
Yours is up there.
I'll put mine right there.
Yeah.
Sam Howell throw 30 touchdowns this year. Let's go. I don't care.
I hope you're right, man.
About it.
Yeah. Now, if you would have been like 30 combined, that's still a little high, but I'd have understood because maybe he got 5 rushed or whatever. But 30.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. If Wentz threw 7 in 2 games, it been melt like a freaking.
That's a great point.
He threw 7 in 2 games.
That was with Scott Turner.
There you go. I'm just about to say. That was with Scott Turner. Scott had that man throwing it 45 times a game. Like that ain't happening with Sam, bro.
When we get in the red zone, Brian Robinson probably gonna get that jump a couple times, man. Hey, Protect, I'm all with you. I want 30, but I can't say that right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe at the end of October.
I think he broke 4 week 1. I mean, let them boys up.
I can see it. I can see it happening. We have the weapons to do it. I can see it happening.
It's a path. It's a path to it happening. It's just, will it happen?
There's a couple of games where you might say this might have to be a shootout. It might have to be.
I think you're gonna start off hot, cool down a little bit, and then end the season like, whoa, what's this? Who's this Howell kid doing this?
Because I mean, you look at the Arizona game, he probably gonna at least give you 3.
Three.
You're looking at that, like at least 3 right there.
It's 17
Then
games. That's what I'm so bullish about. It's 17, bro. Like, if he throws a couple weeks when he throws one, if he has a couple pre-touchdown games, Taylor Heineke had a few in 2021. Like, why can't Sam do it? Why can't he do it? Why? Sam's more arm talent than Taylor, and he's way more mobile than Carson was last year. Carson was a freaking statue.
I think.
Why can't he do it?
So I think the biggest difference is going to be the offense, and when they get in the red zone, I think they're going to use him as a runner. The threat of him using his legs, and then they're going to hand the ball off. Like, our running backs are going to touch it in the red zone. So, I mean, I'm not going to be shocked if there's some games where they get creative, because we know that in Kansas City they got creative in the red zone. But I think they really. One of the things Bieniemy was really excited about with Sam was when he ran that read option against Dallas, cut it back, got in the end zone, and flexed. Like, that's not something that I think exactly. Like, you can't be overlooking the fact that he sees him as a potential runner in the red zone. So I think that's something else to take.
Yeah. So more like 30 combined. I'll put my.
No. You already signed your name.
No.
I signed it,
bro. I signed in pencil. We signed that in pencil. You gonna write this one with my handy TD bank pen. We gonna do this in. Now it's shout out my job. Shout out my employer. But I can't wait, man. I'm just excited for this kid to play. I wanted to see him play last year for a little longer than that one game, but kind of get it. You try to make the playoffs, and once you were eliminated, you try to play Taylor Heineke anyway.
I know. Taylor wasn't going, man. Taylor's
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Yeah, I mean, I like what we did the last game, but I still like Scott Turner still pissed me off, because I mean, you're eliminated. What do you have to lose? Why is he only throwing the ball? What did he throw it like 18 times total? 19. Maybe like 19. Why? Let him throw it 40. Let him, like, you lose. You got nothing to lose, man. I would have definitely liked to see what he had done. If he would have thrown it more, it probably would have been more mistakes. But hey, more mistakes that he learns from. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe
more film study for him.
Because think about like this. That's not forget.
It was dropped.
Terry McLaurin dropped the jump. He dropped the pass.
Yeah, one. John had one.
So
facts.
Yeah, man.
Facts.
They weren't used to that ball placement
at all. Terry was like, "Whoa, wait a minute."
Hit me in stride.
Hit me in stride on the third down.
On the one that Terry dropped, he break the tackle, he gone. He only one guy there.
And that one
down. And Terry was on a full sprint with that one too, so that could have got real funky quick. But
for real,
a lot of y'all
down the sideline.
Made up for it with the other bomb though. It's cool.
Yeah,
I can see 30 touchdowns. I can see it.
If he get 30 touchdowns, man, y'all ain't gonna hit the end up. All this that we
I already know where I'm at with mine. They better pray he trash, because if he's nice,
I'm talking trash. 5th round pick. What? Huh? What would you say?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm hoping.
What? 5'9"? What? Stop playing with that boy. He him. Stop playing with that boy.
Howell will make a lot of plays out of the pocket. He gonna extend a lot of plays. He gonna make plays. He gonna make something out of nothing. He gonna make something out of nothing.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping, man. That's why I say the Eagles game my favorite, because if we go in that jump, let's see, we go in there 3-0, 2-1 maybe.
Week 3, week 4.
Yes, week 4. We got Buffalo. That's the thing. I think honestly, I haven't done my schedule prediction, but I think we may start off 2-0. I know Denver's gonna be really much better with Sean Payton, but I think we might go there.
I don't like that game. We do not play well in Denver. We can't. We don't win in Denver.
Was that 2020 game where we went there?
We got done in by Teddy. I think Teddy got us.
We scored 10 points in that game. We look absolutely trash, and it was bad.
The thing I'm hoping on that's giving me some type of comfort with us winning is that we're catching them at week 2. We're not getting them when they're hitting their stride. It's still
Yeah.
very early, so that's the kind of hope that I'm like leaning on. That maybe we escape with a 20. It's gonna be probably ugly, but we get them because then you don't want to see them in the middle of the season where they finally get comfortable.
Be comfortable.
You know,
Russ being Russ. You're not feeling like Sierra.
I don't think Russell Wilson's gonna be as bad as he was.
We'll see. We'll see with Russ. We'll see.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I'm gonna keep it a
Okay.
being with you. I really think Sierra was cheating on him last year, and this man was going through it. This man was going through it, bro. This man was going through episodes in his head like, "My wife cheated on me." He's like, "Okay,
I mean,
I'm okay now. I'm back to normal.
What's
I'm
your
back to Russ.
teammates?
I'm okay now." I
What's
really
your
believe
teammates
that, bro.
turn on
It had
you?
to be
You
something
can't come back from that.
psychologically, bro. He wasn't
That was his
physical. He was
issue.
fine.
I mean, and then Nathaniel Hackett was his head coach. That's
Yeah,
not
that's the biggest problem
Yeah,
right
he
there.
started too, bro.
And he won't good, but Nathaniel Hackett was super trash.
But they was hurt. They was hurt last year. They had some injuries last year too, so they didn't help. I think Javonte Williams.
We realized that week
I
one.
thought Russ himself was fine.
Javonte Williams is a
It
big
was
part about their
something-
offense. But that's not nothing.
It was something. Yeah, the injuries did hurt him too, but Russ been through injuries in Seattle. Come on now, man. Like Russ been through that before.
I mean, and that's one team that get the injury bug every year, though, man. Didn't Cortland Sutton say they see a couple years ago, and then KJ Hamler tore his last year.
Yeah, I think Tim Patrick tore his too.
Yep.
Tim
Patrick
Patrick,
tore his too.
yeah, man. They're yeah.
They just injured.
But we knew
It's
that
taking a
that
while.
week one though. But when they played Seattle, we knew Nathaniel Hackett was horrible right then and there.
Yeah.
We
I ain't
knew
gonna
he
never
wasn't
forgive him because he got
horrible.
put out of my survivor pool. I was hot.
Remember that you was mad. You was like,
Oh man,
"Are
I
you
was hot.
freaking
I think
serious?"
I want to bet on that
You
game.
was heated, boy.
Yeah, you did because you said Gino was gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I said Gino was gonna win that game.
Gino,
I was the only person that picked
It
him.
was like
I went in that game. I'm like, man, I ain't Gino Smith, man. But hey,
I
Gino,
ain't
that
bet
was
no money on
foreshadowing.
that.
Because it made so
Man,
much. It made too much sense. It made
you gotta
too
be
much sense. I'm like, Gino gonna pull this off. Some way, somehow, Gino gonna pull this off.
Bro,
And
that
Russell
was
Wilson
hilarious.
gonna lose this
That
game.
was
I ain't never,
hilarious,
but
bro.
they set an NFL record. Like they fumbled twice inside the one. Like who does that? I've never seen that done in a game before. Like twice inside the one
with two different running backs.
with two different
Two different
You
running
saw
backs.
Timmy Gurney last
Devontae
year?
Williams, there was Melvin Gordon. Like, bro, how?
I would
How
never
that
give
happen?
Melvin Gordon the football inside the 5. 0 times. Dude is a walking fumble waiting to happen.
Muffy, muff. My man got butterfingers on that football.
I
Boy.
think we'll pull it out though. It probably ain't gonna be as handsome as week one gonna be, but I think we'll pull it out.
I hope
You
you're
know,
right.
I don't like that it's on the road. Maybe
Yeah.
if it was at home, y'all probably feel more comfortable. But that
Yeah.
425 start, and it's probably gonna be on CBS. I hate playing on CBS. I don't know what y'all
Yeah,
think.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
I don't like
I don't
CBS.
love CBS, but I don't hate it anymore. I used to hate it with a passion.
Yeah. You don't care no more.
It doesn't bother me. I think we actually play solid on CBS, so I don't mind it as much. When it was like strictly NFC games on Fox and AFC games on CBS, when they didn't used to intermingle, I couldn't stand it back then, and we weren't very good on CBS.
No, for real.
And it's not as big a deal. I'm not even gonna be in my office for that one. So week 2, I'm gonna be in South Beach for that game, and so I'm gonna be trying to watch it on the move. Hopefully I can sit down somewhere, maybe go to a bar or something and catch the game.
South Beach sound all right though. I ain't gonna lie to
Yeah.
you. That's all right, man.
So I'm hoping they can pull it out, man. We actually do pretty good when I don't watch the game. Like I'm not at home, but I'm like keeping tabs on it or whatever.
Yeah,
It kills me.
Same
though.
here. Same here.
I
Same
like
here. I ain't
being
gonna
in
hold you.
front of the TV.
I'm about to say, man, you gotta take another trip up to the city, man.
Yeah, we trying to figure out when the next time we gonna come up, man. It
Please
was
let me
crazy
know,
last
man.
time.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Lost Assassin. Oh, this is lit, my man.
Yeah,
You outside.
Yeah, I was outside, man. I don't come outside often.
I was like, oh,
I was outside,
man.
man.
The story like,
Yeah, I ain't know how to act. I was outside for a
so
little
let
bit.
me catch him. I'm already down U Street. Let me try to catch him. I was like, oh, listen.
Yeah. Oh, they be tripping out there on U Street, boy. Somebody had just got stabbed and all kind. We walked out of Law Society. They got the yellow tape out there. They escorted us around the caution tape. I'm like, yeah, we need to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, you street hit different, man.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
I would recommend you to go down DuPont Circle next time you come to the city. Don't go to U Street.
Yeah. Well, you know,
go down the street. A little bit down the street, a little bit more bougie. Go over there.
I felt comfortable. I was with my people, man. I felt comfortable, and it was the daytime. You know,
the daytime.
As it gets a little later, man, we got to get out of here.
What do you got to do with the daytime? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like I could when I walk, I'm about to walk in the joint. I saw it. What happened over here? Somebody got poked up.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. So I said, man, Lou must be out of here. Let me just see. Walked in the joint.
We were gone.
I said, he out of here. All right. Let me go out and DuPont myself. Let me get out of here. I took my happy behind and DuPont Circle. But yeah, I ain't know that. Recommendation: go out DuPont Circle.
Okay.
This is U Street, but a lot less foolishness.
Okay.
You have a lot more fun, not less bullcrap.
Yeah. No.
Go on DuPont Circle. For sure. But yeah, I think we talked everything we want to talk about tonight, man. Shout out to Louis T for stopping by as always. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, appreciate you having me on, man.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Juan for hanging on for almost 3 hours. Shout out to I'm him for real. Shout out to I'm him. And man, y'all have a great evening. Like, comment, subscribe to all their channels. All their channels down in the description. I know they're my brethren, so I got all their channels down in the description as well. Y'all guys be easy. Y'all be safe, man. Training camp is 1 week away. I know y'all excited. I will have a part 2 of this tomorrow.
What time usually that the training can't even be?
Like 9.
It's early morning.
At 9:30.
At 9:30. Like 9.
I'm gonna try to go there. I'm gonna try to go out there on Saturday.
Taking that drive on Ashburn, man. I don't know.
How far you from Ashburn?
It's probably it say like 45 minutes, but I don't know if that's I don't know if that's with or without traffic.
Nah, it depends on where you going. You ain't getting there. I don't know where you stay at, but you probably ain't getting there in 45 minutes.
I know I'm an hour. I'm on the other side of DC. I'm an hour. I know I'm an hour.
Probably an hour too. Then
I'm an hour.
With or without traffic.
I never been, so I told myself I was gonna start going out.
50 seconds. I said, damn,
I never been either. I never been. I want to go to a training camp.
You try to get out there.
Yeah,
I've been wanting to go to one since they was in Richmond. I was thinking about taking that trip out Richmond a couple of years ago. I was like, I don't know. But yeah, I've been wanting to go for a minute.
Man. So hope Juan and Jairus go. I know Lou is not taking no trips with the Ashburn, so we're not asking.
Yeah, I told my wife, I was like, man, I think I want to go to camp. I was like, but I don't want to go to camp.
Yo, it's 3 hours. You over 3 hours.
So I don't know. I might take the L and go one of these days. I say I want to go, but we'll see.
Well, you got my way to contact me. Let me know. I'm going at least 3 or 4 times, so I will be there.
I'll definitely go to the open practice or whatever.
And then I know Rio gonna be there. I'll be vlogging with Rio, so y'all can catch me there. That's gonna be fun. Can't wait.
New owner tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen out there. New owner tomorrow.
Yeah, we celebrating, man. We going up on a Thursday.
Going up on a Thursday. It's lit. We are outside. I'm going to make sure I have a change of clothes path to work. I'm outside. I'm outside to have a good time. I'm gonna tell y'all that. But y'all have a good evening. Y'all be easy, man. Y'all get some rest. And we'll catch y'all next one, man. Shout out to all y'all wonderful people for being on tonight. We'll catch y'all next one, man.